We have begun.
We have begun. And last time. Anybody want to tell me? Specifically the
Last
two
time.
people that were there?
Just a bunch of Boone stuff. The basics of what happened to Akir was that I asked my Boone to be a stronger divination spell to help me find out where I was. Turns out it's on a whole different continent. In fact, it was south. I went north. So I gotta leave Austral, go back to Waswari, and then go all the way down to Imaris.
Well, yeah, you heard snow and was like, oh, this has snow.
Yeah, it turns out one of the oracles working for Sorik might be not all the way honest.
Not a good oracle?
Not the fact that he might be bad at being an oracle. He's just a bad person who happens to be an oracle.
It's okay if he's a bad oracle. People can be bad at their job and still keep it.
Well, this guy's deliberately sabotage stuff, so... My mic stand's being weird.
Yeah, that's what Akir believes currently.
Yeah, I mean...
There must be a saboteur.
So, Imaris, is that where that guy is from?
And also where the dragon eggs are.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta fire him that way.
Yeah, it's not even snowy over there.
Yeah, part of the thing that I got from the scrying was that it was mountaintops that are not yet covered in snow, but will become covered in snow.
That sounds like global warming.
That sounds like the opposite of global warming.
The snow is moving south.
All right. So the key words I picked out from it was land of slaves, proving grounds where heroes are made, mountain not covered in ice, but made to be covered in ice by the star-born child, and it's unknown to them. Those are keywords I got.
I know that one guy from Imaris.
So just to let you know what spell was cast, it was legend lore.
Oh.
And even with legend lore, it seemed to not give the full picture.
Yeah, so whatever creature is protecting it is kind of resistant to divination.
It is actively resisting or something, pushing back.
So now Akir's like, shit, I gotta leave. So Akir might be heading out and be like, hey, party, you want to go with me? Because reasons.
Because raisins.
And also Austral kind of sucks, so let's leave. This place has been bad for all of us.
It's not been all bad.
Not all
It's
bad.
just been mostly
It's been pretty bad, though. So I gotta go back to Waswari, talk to my Sultan. Hopefully drop Oscar off. And stuff like that. I forget what Francis got for his boon. I think it was just...
access to resources that he's out of reach of.
Yep, I completely drew the blank on what he asked for.
Access to the library for some friends and some paper.
Technically, we're the same day we've been released. But I was gonna talk to Oscar and invite him to join us down with Waswari because Sorik said he wanted to look at the boy and might be able to give him the answers he seeks. So.
Yep. Francis had several talkings with like his kids. Had some time with Oscar.
Yeah,
And
Francis also doesn't want to go, so he's gonna probably bring in a character that stole my name.
technically,
Just stole your name?
His name.
Yeah.
technically it was his name before Akira was born.
Yeah, but Akira actually exists. Yeah, he could change it.
I like the name. And besides, there's a bit of backstory to it. So, but that being said, yeah, I think that's about where we're at.
Gallon was given permission to check for his aptitude, as well as be given basically, I can do blood magic card.
He was also given
Also,
That's nice.
from the instructor.
He was also given permission to talk to Bellis directly.
Him and Quill.
Can't tell you what they talked about, but they talked.
They talked.
They talked a bit.
Olsen's there. Don't know what she did.
We left that up to you for now.
Yeah,
Okay.
after asking for her boon, she has like 3 hours to do whatever the hell she wants.
Oh.
Before we,
Several
gather at
hours,
her
yeah.
friend's house.
Okay. So, specifically, here's my boon. So, the Ring of Mind Shielding is attunement. Can I get a lesser version for, like, that isn't attunement? Or...
If you just want one for like mind reading resistance,
Yeah, I don't really care if you want to know, like, you don't need to know whether I'm lying, you don't need to know, or, like, you don't need to know my alignment. They can know my alignment, they can know my creature type. You don't have to, like, communicate with me telepathically. I just don't want you to be able to get into my head. For that reason. And it can be invisible if I make it invisible. So, like, I would wear it, like, as a necklace, maybe? Or, like... Would I have to wear it as a ring?
it's a ring. I mean, you don't have rings, do you?
No. No, I don't. I'm just saying, like, for the hidden purposes of it, like, if somebody shakes my hand, they will feel the ring on my body.
They would feel the ring on your body, yeah, if you shake their hand.
Yeah. So I would put it on, like, my non-dominant hand, most likely. Yeah, it doesn't have to house my soul if I die. I don't really care about that part either. So I just don't want it to be visible, and I don't want these people to get into my head.
So here's what I can do for you. Like I said, it's very specific things. It won't be a ring of mind shielding, but it could be just a ring to help you resist intrusions.
That works for me. As long as I can hide it. I would like the invisible quality.
Yeah. So,
I also would like it not to look like a brain, if possible.
no, it's gotta be the ring. No, it's
Oh, God. I'll do it, like, the same. I'll ask for a ring to be in the same color as my laurels, which is gold.
So they'll look into it, see about ring, but they gotta ask if you're gonna.
If I'm gonna.
Because technically you're taking precautions about a thing that you would not normally take precautions against. Because you were under a certain influence. You know what I'm saying? So, if you get this thing, it would have to be canon that you are no longer tagged.
Hmm.
And, like, they're not willing to say anything while you're tagged. They know about what's going on. They don't like it.
Yeah.
And they can give you a choice while still being tagged. Or not.
So they can give me a choice to give me this ring and stay tagged, or... I'm confused.
So basically, you're gaslighting yourself.
Yes.
So you're gaslighting yourself, thinking that there's nothing wrong with you. and your itch to like fix something that's wrong with you is no longer like it's not there. Everyone else knows something is wrong with you, and they tell you that there's something wrong with you.
There's nothing wrong with me.
There's something wrong with you.
No, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just a really
money.
nice ring that kind of turns invisible.
Yeah,
I thought it was sweet, and I picked it up from the store.
So they can suppress the effect and then ask you truly if you want to be free from this.
So if they suppress the
And
effect, and like I can talk
similarly how
freely.
Akira did.
Okay, yeah. So if they have suppressed the effect and I can talk freely, I'll tell them, yes, I do want to be free with this, but not at this present moment.
Okay.
I am kind of stuck in it at the moment, but, you know, keep your eye on me, I guess. Everyone knows there's an issue. But I don't want to tip off the wrong people. That everyone knows it's an issue, you know? Because I don't want to get him in trouble with the wizards, because he already doesn't want to get in trouble with the wizards. Because the wizards are scary. But also, like, I don't want to get rid of it just yet, because Holson is very much in the aspect, like, of I don't want them to think that they don't have control over me anymore. Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want them to think a specific thing, but also, if they try that shit again, good fucking luck, buddy.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if it's ever gonna wear off. Like, could I ask them if they think it would ever wear off?
They don't know.
Can they look into that?
You certainly can.
Yeah, like, this ring is nice, but that I would love to know if it would ever go away on its own. Like, if they need to, like, re-up it every once in a while.
Yeah, this is not going to be a ring of mind shielding. This will be a ring of mental protection.
Yeah, if they do, like, if they do that shit again, I'm ready.
Yeah. So basically, on, say, specifically dealing with altering your perception and, like give an example, modify memory, or reading your mind, it'll be like that.
Mm-hmm.
It'll give you D4, and then it'll do the, like, visibility shit.
Okay. Yeah, because my main thing is I want to hide it. But a D4 is good.
Yeah.
A D4 is good until I can figure out what the hell's going on.
The issue with that logic is that you'll be trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to have other
when
people
you
do it for me.
can't.
That's why I'm going to have other people do it for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to, like, look to them, be like, you have researchers, like, as soon as I, like, get out of this little, like, repressed section, I won't be able to do it anymore. Because I don't think anything's wrong with me. But, yeah. So, because I'm eventually, because, like, I know that I'm almost done with the stuff that they've given me, and I'm almost ready to go back. And, like, just in case, when I go back, I want to be protected. And then I'll give them the address that they can give that to me at, which is just Francis's house. And then if they do get information, who do I want to put a target on?
For information?
Yeah, like, to give the information to, because obviously I'm not going to be able to get it and actually do anything with it. I'll give it to the next smartest person that I know. Quill. He can talk to whoever he wants to about it, but, like...
Okay, you're giving full access to Quill for all your details on how to help you when you can't help yourself.
Yes. Quill is now my, like a DD? He's my DD. I was gonna think of another D, but I can't. He's my information guy. Because, like, not only is he a wizard and he actually understands shit like that, but, like, he might be able to help. Because, like, he has access to the High District Library now, so he can just look up shit that I can't look up. But, yeah. So he is my emergency contact, if need be.
Okay. He's your forward address. Gotcha.
Yes, he's my forward address. And then he has free reign to tell whoever he wants in the group, as long as I'm not there. And I'll let him know that.
Okay.
Cool. That's all.
Okay.
Is Quill talking to Bellows?
Quill is with Bellows.
Quill is with Bellows. Can I catch him before he leaves? Because I know Gallon is going to. Can I catch him before they leave? To go talk?
So Bellows is isolated, but somebody can go get Quill for you.
So he's already... Yeah. Like, if somebody could pass Quill a message, that's all I care about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's do this. Soon after, like, Gallon has his conversation with Quill and Bellows. It took about an hour for that type of stuff. You see Gallon go off with the Justicar, which you now know its name's Virtue.
Of course it is.
Uh-huh. And, they go off and do something. They don't have that much of a guard. Everybody was let out. Somebody can accompany you and then take you to outside the room. And Quill can be brought out.
Okay.
Shortly after.
That's fine.
He is a mess. He seems to be stress molting. And he is exhausted.
Just kind of, like, pick off, like, feathers that don't belong there anymore and just kind of, like, preen him, essentially, while I'm talking to him. Just kind of keep his life together a little bit. Somebody needs to help this man.
Check.
Oh, I don't know what to roll for that.
No, it's fine.
Sleight of hand? But yeah, basically kind of, like, help him kind of pull his life together. Let somebody know, like, let him know that somebody's looking out for him as well. And just take, like, a deep breath, and I don't know what you're talking about in there, but if possible, I know that I put up quite a bit of information. I'm trying to be, like, a little vague, but put up quite a bit of information. I just, when we were talking in those pods, the detective, pretty sure the detective hated me, but
He was nice to me.
Yeah, hated my guts. But gave him a lot of information on certain people. And I'm like, I'll, like, emphasize certain people to, like, Bellows will know, but Will might not. For them to look into at their own fancy. You could just let him know that things are being looked into, not from. Also, she doesn't have just one person trying to problems. So, we're friends before. And I'm just gonna pick up a few more feathers, kind of ruffle the top of his head. Also, if you get things about me, keep it to yourself.
Things about you.
You'll know what they are.
I got a list.
Uh-huh.
I have a lot of lists.
Things about me. You'll know what they are when they get to you.
Okay.
You're my emergency contact, so...
That is reckless.
You're the best person I got here, buddy.
That is... I'm not even my emergency contact.
It's a lot of faith I put into you.
I would definitely choose a healer besides me.
Well, I will give him a little hug, and I will walk off, or I guess get escorted away. And I'll, like, just do, like, a nod and a wave, and I guess go on about my day, and I'm going to talk to Emily next. I'm going to be waiting in his home, so I might as well go to Emily, the child.
Okay. Well, they're gone, and then you wait a little bit, and then the entire group of children, as well as the caretakers, come in with a bunch of like groceries and like stuff for what looks to be like a celebration. You know, you have chicken, you have like, you know, it's not huge, but you know, it's pretty good. Like spread. M's there. Oscar's not, seemingly alluding to the fact that like Oscar was supposed to distract Francis. You know, welcome home thing for everybody.
Okay.
They were going to do that before, but got arrested.
Yeah. Well, I have my beginner's wizard book, and I will walk up to Emily and just kind of like get in her height, and kind of pass the book to her, and just, I don't really need this anymore because I've got the basics down. No, so I'll let you have it and let you keep it. I know you're interested in stuff like this. If you want, while we're here and not really doing anything at the moment, while everybody's kind of getting their life together, I'd be happy to work with you to also have some fun new spells I could try and teach you, because I know them and I've learned them. It could be fun. You could pick any of the spells from my book, and I will pull out my book and slide it to her. Whichever ones you want. I would try smaller ones first, obviously. Don't want to start out with a first level if you don't really know how to cast a firebolt or something.
Right.
But pick one, and during the 3 or 4 days that we're here, kind of pulling our lives together before we get on out of here, pick a spell, work on it, and I can try to teach you as much as I know about it. I do not know firebolts, though, so if you were wanting to learn that, I would contact Quill, but he's a bit busy.
I don't really want to learn firebolts. I've actually made some progress on that one spell I was doing. I do have a question. Do you have any water stuff?
Water stuff.
I seem to have a bigger affinity for water. things.
I do not have an affinity for water. I don't have anything specifically water-based. I have... Portia's Caustic Brew is the closest thing that I have to a liquid. I
It could
have...
be a different, like, form, I guess. I don't know. Just water seems to work.
I don't really have a water spell currently, that I know. But that's not to say that I can't go find one. It's fine. Did you just come from the store?
Yes, we got a bunch of stuff. I also convinced them to get some ice cream.
Okay.
So-
So, do you want to go back out? Fine with going back out?
I can go for like a little bit, you know.
Okay. I will look at my imaginary watch and just, look to the caretaker, find their eyes, don't know which one it is right now.
It's all three.
All three. I'll find one of them and just... and the gesture to both me and M. Gonna go to the magic store. Need anything? Don't. But that's where we'll be. And we'll be back as soon as we can. No, real details at all. So,
Okay.
I will be heading out.
Store. Okay. You
The
see,
magic, the place you can buy spells.
yeah, you see Margaret stay. Well, Greta comes with.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Yep.
I'm kidnapping a child.
Sure you are.
So yeah, we'll go to the magic store and we're gonna look for like cantrips that we could write down that have like water bases. To be very specific.
Cantrips.
Or cantrips that could be water.
Mm-hmm. You could definitely roll me an Arcana.
Okay. I'm real smart now. Where the fuck is Arcana? Here it is. Normal. Oh, that's bad. 9.
Yeah, sure, right offhand, because you're more like explosions and cool shit.
Yeah. I'm not really a fluid kind of girl. I'll ask the clerk if they have any water spells.
They do have some water adjacent spells.
Water adjacent works.
Frostbite is water adjacent.
Is that a cantrip?
That is a cantrip.
Okay.
Shape water. Ray of Frost. And that's really all the ones that they have.
Okay. I will repeat all these to Emily and just... Any of them standing out? Do you want to freeze things or do you want to shape water?
I'm already learning to move water. Things like that.
So that's kind of like shaping it.
Yeah.
You could try a frozen method just in case. So like moving water is one thing, but like frostbite, what does it do?
Frostbite is 1d6 con save, and if they fail to save, they get damaged, and they also have disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll.
And then Ray of Frost is just like damage, and then it slows them down a little bit. Because I'll pick, if so, then I'll pick Frostbite.
Frostbite?
Yeah. Just never know when you need something to protect yourself.
So you pick up Frostbite. It's 30 gold pieces.
That's fine. I have so much gold.
Okay.
I'll toss 30 gold pieces on there, and I will. Do you have maybe I know this is going to be silly, but I know I have my own spell book with stuff, but do you feel like a big spell book? Like, maybe not so many pages because they don't know so many spells before. Like, baby's first spell book.
They do have that.
How much would that
It
be?
comes with enough paper for one spell casting to be learned.
Oh.
So it's it can be used as an arcane focus, things like that. So it is a total of 70 gold pieces.
With everything?
Yeah, it's used as a arcane focus, and it also has enough paper for a first level spell.
That's fine. I can do 70 gold.
Okay.
And I'll give this to her and essentially walk her through how to like write in her own spell book and kind of learn her first spell. And that's what we'll be doing. That'll take so long because she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah, but she's
But
so
she's
roll me a straight up knowledge history, just so you can like accurately tell her how to do wizard shit.
Okay. I am going to roll normally, and then because it is a history roll, oh great! I am going to add I'm going to add a D4 to it just for funsies because I can do that with my little book.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is a D4? Where the fuck are the numbers?
It's a little diamond, a little triangle underneath the roll.
Ah. No.
Underneath the roll box. Should be.
Oh, I see it.
You see the little shapes?
Yes, I was blind, but now I see 26.
26.
So I'm just talking.
Yep, she intensely listens to what you're saying and like bringing stuff down, like she's getting it. And she doesn't look exasperated.
That's good.
As another young woman was long ago.
It's me. So yeah, I'll teach her that for as long as it takes and kind of get her first spell book. Kind of like, this is how you start a spell book, blah blah blah, this is how you do all of this stuff. If you ever want more spells, it takes money. But it's nothing your dad doesn't have. That man's made of gold. Maybe don't ask him every single time though, like like,
well, she wants to get these ones down for sure.
Yeah. And if she ever needs paper, or I don't have all the, if she ever needs any supplies that like, and I'm there, I will gladly hand over my supplies for her because I can always buy more. I make money. I'm gonna teach this child how to be the best fucking. I'm gonna have my own little protege. Don't worry. And then with that, my last thing I can wait because that's probably gonna take me like 3+ hours to do, along with the other things that I've done. So another person can do it, and then just to prepare you for what I'm gonna ask for, I'm gonna talk to Sydney. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So somebody else go.
Alright. So the festivities come down, everybody gathers together. Obviously. except for Gallon again, because he's
Damn it,
off doing
Gallon.
stuff. So I don't know if Francis is able to talk or not.
I am like 5 minutes from home.
Okay. Well, you and Akir can talk.
Me and Akir, what does Akir have to say to me?
Am I hot?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Do you think I'm attractive?
I am not to answer the question.
Why?
I don't want to. I don't want to make things weird as a group member, you know.
How can things get weirder?
Than they already are.
Things are
I
pretty
don't
weird.
think you're ugly, but I don't think attractive. I do.
See,
But attractive and beautiful are very different things. Attractive is based on a person's own interests. You are not of interest. Therefore, I do not think you're attractive.
what does nobody think I'm attractive?
It's not.
I'm just sitting
I don't-
here eating my sour punch.
To be fair, I don't really scales person in my personal preferences. Also, how tall are you?
Well, she's still the woman, so she's scales.
Yeah. How tall are you
Yeah.
though? Because that's gonna add to it as well.
I actually forgot how tall half elf Akir is.
I don't have that knowledge. Like,
Yeah, no, I
it's
got
like-
it here. 5'6".
Maybe? 5'6".
Oh,
Damn,
well,
she's
you're
shrunk.
so you're shorter than Holson as well. Holson does not want you. She's just gonna be like, I don't really find interest in people who are shorter than me, attractive wise. Like, yes, I could see that you're beautiful, but I'm not, attractive.
Oh, also,
Attractive
I
is
need
very
to go-
much based on, yeah.
Oh,
Continue.
Also, sometime within the next month, I'm going to have to leave to go to a story. Do you want to join me?
To a story?
And I tell you the story of the scrying spell. I found out we're in the wrong goddamn continent for my thing,
Oh.
which means I'm now
Um,
officially wasting time.
I don't know how to get to the other side of this fucking map.
Right.
Right?
Okay. I was doing double click because I have a Mac that I work with, and so I was used to that, and I was like, it's not moving at all.
Gotcha.
So basically, sorry.
We need to go south. We need to go to the Oasis.
Do you know? So this is the Oasis.
Yes.
Okay. So my question is, I will go with you, but I need to go pick up something in Vault Harbor.
Where?
This general area.
In what harbor?
That fun little harbor that it's probably actually right here now. I gotta go pick up some skin.
Ah, I see that one.
Yeah, I gotta go pick up some skin in a harbor over in Orva. Blavra.
Laura.
Alright. But yeah, it's very much sure, I'll go do whatever you want to. However, if we're going to a soiree, might want to buy a decanter of endless water or something, and it gives us
Have
some
one.
sort of edge. Cool.
Have one.
But yes, I want to go pick some skin from someone who shouldn't have it.
No, I've heard weird statements recently. Sure, why not? Waswari, Skin Place, Imris.
Oh, I know a guy from Imris. I know a guy from Imris. Maybe we can give some. Yeah, I can talk to him and maybe get some insight on, the land, lay of the land, of course.
There's only one notable mountain in Imris, and I think that's why I need to go.
Okay. Maybe he knows something about it.
It's a land of slaves, so we probably should not bring Belos there.
But I'm not going to bring Belos there. We don't even know if we can get Belos. You know what? I'm going to call that guy, if you would like. I could be. You've technically met him, so I guess you could also call. But he's a bit shy.
Just tell me what you want me to say.
Well, you're the one who wants to go to Imris, most likely. So, what do you want to say?
I don't know him. I don't know his connection to Imris.
He's the only wizard.
A lot of wizards.
Literally no. Not there, apparently.
So... I feel like it'd be a bad idea to tell him, hey, we and a bunch of other magically inclined people are going to Imris. Don't tell anybody.
Well, you don't have to say that. You could just be like, hey, I know that you're from Imris. Remember you saying that? Any notable things you... Like, we could get together or something. We don't have to, send him a message and be like, tell us everything you know about Imris. In 25 words or less. Because he's going to be like, ooh, dangerous. Ooh, not great for wizards. Oof. Glad I got out.
We are here to liberate the wizards. I won't say lizards.
But technically we both learn magic under the same lady, so I guess I could go myself. I need to make a visit there soon, so don't know when, but
wait, hold on, I need to context that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Sending at my devil friend.
Okay, what do you say?
This is Akir, wondering how the freeing Belos thing is coming along. We'll have to leave soon, so I'd prefer if she can come with us. Let me know.
You get a response. Things have been set in motion. I hope you find it acceptable. Just certain things are put in place to allow such a fortunate outcome.
Excellent. Horsen, Belos will be free soon, so we can get her into a boat.
okay. That's good. I could send her a numerous amount of places.
Do you know if Francis's hometown has a harbor where we can ferry a ship out of here?
I mean, yeah, there's a harbor, but I don't think you can find a ship.
It'd just be better to take off on the southern coast as opposed to the northern coast.
You know how much money we have?
It's just not about money, it's about time. If we go off the northern
know.
coast, look at the route we'd have to take.
We don't have to take a boat. That's what I'm saying. God, is there literally any other way? Does Waswari have, an airship place? Does it have... There's many modes of transportation.
Not really airships. The heat tends to fuck with them. But they do have a teleportation circle, but the problem is whether or not they can use the one yet.
Well, also... Yeah, you could get a teleportation circle, but somebody has to I don't know that.
Belos.
I don't know what Belos has to do with the story.
We're gonna bring in a story so she doesn't worry about being being deported there. Oh god, new text.
You keep going.
You keep going.
Well,
yes, we can.
we can apply for
well,
papers. We don't just country, you know.
Yeah, we flee the country because this place sucks. We bring Bellas with us.
We might want to talk about the whole thing with her was that she was here under his name.
But the laws must
I
are
changed
different.
her name.
Okay, but
Permanently.
laws must are different. She doesn't need to do any of that. As long as she's living there underneath my word, she will be safe. And she can stay in my estate. It's my sister.
All right.
No more.
I mean that works.
No more fear of her being caught and sent back to some place she hates to become a slave again.
Smart.
So when the devil's plan goes through, she'll be free. We can get her in my ring, teleport circle away. Depending on how we use the teleport circle here. I don't know how much that costs or if they'll even let us.
In the teleportation circle, it's probably in High District, sure. It's not just out there and about, you know. We're definitely going to have to find. And, like, you can't really teleport if you don't have a connection to that country. That circle anyway.
But we can, because Lord Thor knows the runes. All I need to do is get the code from him. And teleport away.
Well, I guess if it works like that, sure. I don't know anything about your sword. I've seen my dad cast a spell, and it just doesn't work like that. But if you can cast it, then I don't see how that won't work. But I'm gonna contact Sydney and see if skin is where the skin is, if it's still there, or if it's moved and we need to look at a different location or something.
Alright. And Francis, are you here?
Yes, I am home now.
Good.
Cool.
I need
Emily as well.
Good.
Mhm.
I need you to come with me. We need to talk to Oscar so I can invite him to Oswari.
This is the part where this is before or after that little celebration dinner.
A little celebration dinner.
This is after or before?
After.
Okay, so this is also after me and Em had our meeting with Sydney.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, after. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's. Yeah. Let's go see if we can find him and Buddy.
Right. Lead on. You know where they would hang out. Wilson, we'll talk to you and catch you up on what happens when we get back.
Oh, alright.
Uh,
While they could still keep doing it, but while they're doing that, I'm gonna go find a tree and sit and a private tree. I'm not gonna let passersby see me
Talking
because
to a tree.
apparently they don't like when I cast magic.
I don't
No.
like when you cast magic that destroys.
without worrying about the damage you do.
You don't know, Sydney could walk through that tree and break it and crush it on a building. I don't want people to see that.
Destroying a tree isn't
Is
as
your-
bad as leaving a gigantic pothole in the middle of the street.
And also destroying every fruit cart on the way there.
Well, you know what? They should have had sturdier fruit, now shouldn't they?
What type of fruit is
But
very
the
sturdy? What
pothole.
are you gonna do? Do the shit ton of coconuts? That's all. Coconuts up
Fucking
here in the further
durian.
north.
Yeah, there's some sturdy fruit out there. Now,
Some jackfruit.
yeah, if you aren't doing the sturdy fruit, that's on you.
Ah, my pine cones.
Oh, my pine cones.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
Yeah.
you go out there. I'm gonna go find a really private tree so no one can see me and talk to Sivnu.
There's a
But
very
you-
large park.
And you can also just like go outside the walls. You got teleportation spells, right? You can just thunderstep out.
That's the
Oh
thing,
yeah,
that's the
Thunderstep. Thunderstep, the thing that did the potholes. Yeah, they're gonna kill me.
No, you do it you do it when you arrive instead of when you disappear. So all you do is hurt a couple of rocks, maybe, or
Sure.
a rabbit if it's
That's
nearby.
how she's gonna do it.
Uh-huh. I am here to make the most chaotic move I possibly can.
Should be on the night desk.
Apparently not that chaotic because you don't want to thunderstep again.
That was a lot
Okay.
of money to pay. I don't want to do that
Roll
shit.
Investigation to find a private tree.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna pick a tree that was near nothing else.
You said a private tree. Yeah.
I do want a private tree, so investigation, normal.
I love it.
You found a tree with nobody by it. Good enough.
That's good enough. I just don't want anybody to look at me.
While you treat
Yeah, I'll sit behind the tree with my wall facing like a wall. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing while you are out, shooting the shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk.
You
I'm gonna
guys.
offer Oscar a chance to understand what the hell's going on with his body.
Also a chance to travel the world.
If he wants. It's gonna be entirely up to him. I'm just gonna put the
Yep.
offer out there, and he can accept or deny. I'm not
Yep.
gonna coerce him in any way.
Yeah, no, so Francis will go about looking for Oscar or Buddy. Because if I can at least find Buddy, I might be able to find Oscar.
Not that hard to find them. As you can currently see, Oscar is currently fighting Buddy.
We'll take a seat, or we'll take an onlooker's spot while they finish their spar.
Do you
Kind of
you want to be a bit able to be seen, or do you want to spy a little?
I don't think us being seen would change anything, unless seeing us would cause Oscar to stop, which we don't know if that's something he's prone to. So
You don't know. That's what I'm
Be
asking.
creeps. Be creeps.
Akir
have no.
does not care about being seen. Akir has no stealth
Neither,
ability.
neither does Francis. So we'll kind of but we won't say anything while they're in the middle of the spar. We'll just be there.
Yeah, we'll find a bench nearby to sit on.
Okay. As you approach, they begin to slow and stop as they look towards you.
Sorry, don't let us stop you. Sorry to distract you.
It's all good. I'm just having a little bit of I'm stuffed. Hard to move. So maybe we could sit a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. And good to get stretches in and let your body, digest. It's good food, so
Yeah.
How you doing, Oscar? Huh?
Fine.
You've gotten a lot better.
Yeah. You actually saw him put some acrobatics into it, which is a little weird.
I mean, flashy's good, and if you can make it work for you, by all means.
It seems like it works for his small frame.
While he's still agile.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. So Oscar, it's sorry, just me as a player stopping. So yeah, no, Oscar. Akir is here, who had an interesting topic he wanted to talk to you about.
Would you like to come with me to Osor and talk to my Lord Sark?
Why?
He was interested in your condition and may be able to help find ways to reverse it or understand
progressive.
On top of that, it's an opportunity to travel some. See what's out there. You and Buddy can come along, stay at my estate down there, and view a different part of the world.
Down there where? In Waswari?
Yes.
Isn't it extremely dangerous there?
Some places, but it's also extremely dangerous here in some places. As long as you're in the city, you should be safe. Because no one will mess with someone that was personally invited by Lord Thoric in the Oasis. You'll be safe, you'll have opportunity to explore the culture, and Lord Thoric himself will be able to help identify what's going on with the link between you and I.
Oscar closes his eyes for like 3 seconds. Okay.
I promised Francis that it would be your choice. So I am happy to see that you're interested.
Francis is doing that thing where he's staying silent. It's really easy to see on his face that, you know, he's kind of sad, but he's putting on a happy face. You know?
And also, I got you something. And
What is it?
I pulled a second shield off from my back and handed it to him. If you remember, a couple sessions ago, I bought him a wooden shield.
Mm-hmm.
To help him train.
Nice little beginner shield, you know.
Yeah. Seeing as you are trying to get into combat, I feel like learning to protect yourself would be a great introduction to learning how to protect others.
Okay.
Spear
A little heavy, but
spear and
think I
shield
can
is a very powerful combo.
okay.
If
you don't want to train in the shield, that's
I am actually going to do something. I would like to insight. I would like to insight Oscar real quick.
What are you trying to look for?
Just he's saying okay rather quickly, and I'm just wondering if it's because he's put on the spot. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you can insight that.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's lying about saying the yeses, but I'm just wondering if he was deciding because all of a sudden he's being offered this chance to travel the world and he's feeling pressured to do so, if that makes sense. So I'm rolling on roll 20 because the freaking thing doesn't work for me as well for some reason. Oh, well, no, that's a 4.
Hard to
yeah.
read.
Yep.
It seems to be okay. You know.
All right.
Akira will kneel before him and continue talking to him. The aspects of the conversation doesn't matter, but basically she is saying if Buddy is feeling tired, if he would be willing to spar with her.
Oh, I'm just a fool. I think it would be a good show of, you know, trying to face different opponent. It's getting closer to my moves.
And, Buddy, if you're interested as well in staking with Oscar, I mean, you can rediscuss some sort of rediscussion of a contract maybe, or just, you know, to make sure, you know, you're getting something out of the travel as well.
I think that it would be a good time to revisit some stuff.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So Akira will grab a training spear and use her own shield to help train Oscar into movements of how to use shield and spear.
Okay. Roll me try and get this because obviously different builds, smaller. It's a little bit different on how to use a shield.
Yeah, I'm strength based, but I have a 14 dex.
Yeah, and he's very much dex based.
Yeah, but like the thing is, he doesn't always have to use the shield as the thing. It's just an option to gain a little extra defense when necessary.
Yeah, but specifically, Akira's teaching the shield. So I'm going to say, roll me. This is a little bit of a weird one. Roll me a Wisdom Acrobatics. So use the Wisdom modifier plus proficiency if you have Acrobatics.
I don't, but I have partial proficiency in my, Jack of all trades, and I have my other thing, my inspiration if I need it.
Yep.
Which I will
Okay,
use.
14.
Because why not? But I'll use my inspiration. Because why not? I have a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
So 18.
18 total. Okay. I don't think it's adding your Jack of all trades.
My what? No, that's what the
I don't
plus
think
one is. Because originally it's a plus 0.
Oh.
So I got the
Okay,
I got
gotcha.
the 1d20 plus 0, which is my modifier, plus 1, which is Jack of all trades.
Your proficiency. Gotcha. Yeah, with an 18, you're able to train him into learning how to utilize the shield when you don't have enough weight behind it or things like that. Mainly, it's to redirect blows.
And I would like to see if he is enjoying the shield or not. I just roll insight on him.
You can roll me an insight or investigation.
I am not proficient in either of those, oddly enough. Yeah, he's doing fine.
He seems to be pretty fluid with it, with your guidance.
Yeah, I'd like to point out we're not fighting each other. I'm just running him through the steps.
Mm-hmm.
While they are sparring, I will go ahead and sit down with Buddy off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
And just feels Buddy will just kind of see the look of just like a general sense of melancholy. I think is the best choice of words. As he kind of watches Oscar training with Akir.
A little rough for you.
With all the things that have been happening, I'm not surprised. It's just he was very quick to answer.
Perhaps a little too quick.
Yeah. I'm not mad. I more or less watched him grow up,
I don't think he's grown up that much.
Yeah, but, some things he says, I need to recognize the truth in it. Yeah, he's just a boy, and he has a lot to learn. But there's some truth in it. I'd be behooven not to recognize it, and this is a great opportunity for him. Not often are you invited to travel the world. I know how dangerous it is, but if he's going with Akir, because I'm probably not going to be going with them.
You're not?
I've been doing a lot of thinking recently, and this last little excursion, us slaying the dragon, that was only supposed to take a month. We ended up spending 2. Missed 2 weeks with my kids, or 2 months with my kids. And it got into me thinking, I'm not going to be dropping the adventure lifestyle cold turkey, but I'm not sure if I can commit to very long trips like that again.
Yeah, that's fair. Unlike me, you have a lot of responsibilities. you know.
Yeah. And I can still help everyone, keep in contact with them if they need me to make something for them, send it to them, do some research on my end. I can focus on, the deals I've made and focus on getting them done in a much more direct line of sight that gets difficult to do on the road. And like I said, it's just still a lot to think about, nothing set in stone, but I mean, like I said, Oscar answered very quickly. And I have to face the facts. Enough about me, though. If, in fact, this is going to happen, I am interested in you sticking with him. You seem like a good person to keep close to Oscar, especially during these times at his age and his training.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be the best, but I do like the kid.
Yeah, and that makes a lot of difference for who I would decide to protect him, let alone teach him. And that goes so far as, I trust your judgment. If you find someone who can teach him a skill or something, that you'd be able to, sniff out the right pick for him, if that makes sense. That being said, I have a thought on what I want to offer you for this. I have no idea how long it's going to be.
If it's with Swari, it might be a couple of months.
Maybe longer. So I have an offer, but I want to see what you would request, if you don't mind.
First and foremost, I would need funds to ensure if your kid wants to back out.
Yep. If he does decide to go, I'm gonna make sure he leaves well off. He has plenty to take care of himself and his own. And that goes for you as well,
right,
along with the payment.
And another thing, I'm going to need something unorthodox.
What do you need?
Usually with higher end clientele, things like that, bodyguarding, I'm usually near my quarry, my target to protect. I can't, with how the kid is right now, how Oscar is, I don't know where he's going to be. I need something to track. Just in case. I'm not saying that there is anything that's going to happen.
Better safe than sorry. At the very least, sending stone type of useful, but if something that could guide you to him directly, that'd be best. I'll see if I can't find something in the meantime before things are decided.
Yeah, location stone, something.
Yeah.
Because, to be honest, there's some days that he still has the wandering.
Again, this is stuff like this is the reason why I'm interested in hiring you first and foremost. Hiring you again, rather.
I can definitely do stuff like this. I think I'd be able to help out the group as well. Like I said, I'm a brewmeister.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be able to make some things to help out.
Yeah.
But
so, along with some starting funds, I'll start off with, like I said, I'll set him up with a purse of his own in case he needs anything specific to his needs. And so that way, if necessary, he can pay his own way. For you, I'm thinking in advance, right on the spot, if you accept. 500 gold pieces. That should be enough to last a good fair bit.
definitely should.
I will also see if I can't provide some means of communication and or tracking. I'll go about tomorrow, see if I can't find something that can serve that purpose, and again, I'll handle that myself. I'll provide it.
Well, I did find an item not that long ago that will actually assist me in keeping contact. It just takes a lot longer than sending.
Like I said, we'll see if we can't find what we need tomorrow, and make sure you're well equipped for the job.
Tracking a note would be a lot more useful than the sending. I know how you feel about talking to the kids.
Yeah. I have a lot of things I need to prepare for. I still have to talk to the group itself, Kier, Holson, and Gallon.
Right.
And we have a little bit of a respite, so there's some time. The preparations still need to be made. If there's anything else you need, let me know. But does that sound good to you?
Gold pieces. Take him when he needs to go. Make sure he's all good. I think I can do that.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll have the money prepared for you tomorrow.
Thanks, boss.
Yeah.
Not bad.
What?
Even though he's lost the Phantom, whatever it was, still doing really well.
I have full confidence in all of the kids that they're going to be great. But there's just something different about Oscar. There always has been. What he lacks and what he naturally lacks, I think he makes up for in other things. Like they say, when you lose one sense, everything else is stronger.
Yeah, but he didn't lose a sense, I guess. He just unlocked one.
Maybe.
If that's how it's been explained, at least.
Even still, greatness was always something that was going to be part of his life.
The talking with a different voice is a little weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I need to talk to Akira about that. But,
Right.
But yeah. Thank you, buddy, for hearing me out.
No problem.
And, yeah, I'll pat him on the shoulder and just kind of watch Oscar while I still can.
Oscar seems to be moving through
Mm-hmm.
very well. Picking it up.
So for how much gold I will have him starting off with, if you don't mind, what class is he going to be?
Oscar?
Yeah, is he going to be fighter or ranger?
He's not a class.
No, what I mean is what he'll end up doing. You know how they have that starting gold rolling?
Oh.
Does
The
that make
starting
sense?
rolling gold. Okay.
Yeah, the starting traveling gold. Whatever you roll for Oscar is what I'm going to give him as his starting purse.
Well, seeing how Oscar has no magical abilities, I don't think Ranger is going to be in there. I think it's either going to be Fighter or Rogue.
But does that make sense? I'm not saying you have to commit to one of them for Oscar, but technically, once he starts traveling with them, he becomes a level 1 adventurer.
Yes and no.
I know, but does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I just have to find the starting gold again because it's just in Player's Handbook.
Yeah. And depending on what was chosen for him, like I said, if you roll it, do the multiplier, and that's a starting. It's his direct way of having the exact reason why he has that gold. Does that make sense?
I mean, yes, it does. I would like to say you could roll it if you want to, or I could just roll it.
You can roll it. It's fine.
Okay. I'll roll it.
All right, so underneath starting equipment, you get the list of the
Yeah.
class.
I just need a couple defaults.
I guess not surprisingly, Druid is the one that starts at the least.
Starts with the least gold.
Yeah, Druid
Yeah,
and Barbarian starts the least gold. Huh.
Because they're like
Wild.
considered
Care about something.
out and about.
Yeah. And self-sufficient.
Mm-hmm. Don't need no money.
When have
Yeah,
you ever seen a
please.
barbarian need anything other than a weapon? Like,
Why do
mean,
I
it's
need
true.
my own gold? I could have your gold.
Also, Druid, why do I need my own gold? I can literally grow food.
This good berry slaps.
it does slap.
Mhm.
Goodberry, a spell that breaks the economy of the game.
That's not the only spell.
Oh, there's so many.
There's so many.
Fabricate's fun.
Oh yeah.
Because, like, druids don't really need to travel. Like, they don't need to pay for travel cost after a certain level because, like, you just rip open a tree and be like, well, I'm just gonna go to that other place I saw that other tree,
And also,
Mhm.
level 2, they can turn into an elk. They can move faster than a horse.
And fly in some cases.
Mm-hmm.
Flying, I think, is after a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
Swimming.
All I know is that Arn can't fly yet, so that's all I know about that. Yet.
Bella's also
Okay.
fly.
For 8. $170?
Did this boy roll max roll?
Nearly.
He said money, please.
5d4 times 10.
Holy shit. He rolled almost max.
He said money, please.
Yeah, he rolled 3 4s, 2, and a 3.
Wow. I mean, I was gonna set him up for sure, and I thought this was the best way to do it, and he's getting set up for freaking sure. Holy crap!
Your children decided to pick expensive hobbies.
Like
They're all gonna be. Oh crap! And you're getting Emily into it. Ah, she has the most expensive one. Fucking
She
pay.
does! But I
At
bought her
least
the first book.
At least Curly's going to be a fuck.
Maybe. You don't
Artifice,
know.
you think Artificer's
She's
cheap?
fucking 5.
She is 5.
Five.
How many things did you break and have to pay for?
Alright, let's start training her in the abilities of monk.
I don't know
I
how
mean,
to do that.
That's the only one I'm not worried. He's going arcane trickster. We all know it.
No, wait, actually, monk is the most broke. It's the poorest one. They roll 5d4, but no modifiers. So it's 5d4 straight.
Yep.
Which means your monk could start with literally 5 gold.
All right, so I'm going to remove 170 from Francis. And then I'm going to remove 500 for Buddy. And that is going to be Francis for the day.
Alright.
Yeah, after training
I
Oscar,
also-
after training Oscar, Akira's pretty much done for the day. Just gotta get to a point where I can talk to someone about the about teleportation circles.
Well, you can
Good
talk to
luck.
somebody tomorrow. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go.
What the fuck is this?
The fuck is
I
what?
don't know.
Lesser Death Dragon. Okay, let's put that away.
That seems fun.
Greater Death Dragon. Okay.
I want. Can I get a greater Death Dragon?
No.
Greater Earth.
Yeah.
I want a greater death dragon.
Yeah, I think it was Quillbane. We killed the fuck out of him.
No,
I still survived. Not much.
that was a gray dragon.
Also, yeah, no, it is pretty astonishing that it was an adult dragon and we all survived.
We had
Yeah.
so many people.
Yeah, you got extremely lucky on the fucking breath weapon. Not to mention you made things to survive the breath weapon.
Didn't have to use mine. I never failed to save. I still have Francis's acid shield.
Yeah, it's a reflective shield, so it still works. It doesn't, it's for any dex stuff, so it still works.
Hey, Francis, you want this so you can modify it and give it to
I
Oscar?
already have gallons that is up on my wall.
Oh, but I'm just saying, do you want to modify this to be renewable so you can give it to Oscar?
We have mine.
So just so you know, when Francis is doing his thing, he's going to be upgrading a lot of his technology and getting more stuff done. You know what I mean? He's going to be developing more stuff, and then this shield that he's already built once, he's going to start developing it because I plan on having Francis work with like law enforcement and stuff, developing technology for them.
You have a patent?
You're going to have a work line. It's just going to be a bunch of polymers putting these things together.
Yeah? Why not?
No, they're just all handymen.
They're going to be thumbs from freaking Spy Kids.
Oh, God.
That's horrifying.
That thing's giving me nightmares.
I did have nightmares because of them.
They're all thumb. No, but yeah.
That one had indexed fingers.
But yeah, no. That being said,
Very accusatory.
yeah, that's we'll let Holson do her Sivnu thing, and then the next day I'll have Francis do some shopping with Buddy. And
Lycan,
then,
are
yeah.
you planning on anything happening to us tonight? Not tonight.
Well,
in,
it was-
game tonight. End game.
Tonight in game.
Can I just go ahead and hit the long rest button?
Well, I was planning on attacking with 13 ninjas, but I guess we could skip that.
We can survive that.
Hey, let's do a happy medium, and let's do 7.
I was choosing 13 because 13 monkeys, because they're all howl.
There, Akir the Starseeker takes a long rest. There you go.
There you go. Everybody could take a long rest, I guess. You've earned it.
I guess.
After being fucking in prison. Janelle. Ow!
Cat's got a lot to say.
Yeah, no, Francis is just there. Dang, that cat's been hanging around this house a lot recently.
Time to adopt it.
I mean, if it gives me a chance to give it some food, it keeps scurrying off like a scared little thing.
Yeah, you hear the meow, and then you hear a crunch, and then you just see Vickery slunking into the shadows.
Oh, I was gonna say Gibble.
Vickery!
I was gonna say you see Gibble slung into the shadows.
Vickery, that
Sure.
is not how we treat things.
Vickery has
They
a
sure.
10 intelligence. She knows what she's doing. She's not just instinct.
Does she?
That was premeditated murder. Yeah, she has a 10 intelligence, so it's a something like and change for her. Because she has a psychic dragon mother thing.
But yeah,
Yep, she has a 10 intelligence at that point.
Let's talk
Oh
to a
god,
dragon
she's
now.
smarter.
Oh,
Yep.
oh,
She actually has a 12
12
intelligence now.
Have you told Holson or Francis anything you found out from Sivnu about the skin? Yes or no?
I've literally told you about the skin 3 or 4 times.
About where it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I cannot remember me as a player, but Francis has.
I guarantee you it's not in the same spot anymore. So I am working on that right now.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
Francis has more information for you. I'm not sure if you were told about that. And
No,
to
because you didn't
specifically
tell her
why. Yeah, no, specifically why. I wasn't sure if you told her as like a repeat or backtrack.
No, you can do that.
All right. But yeah, no, that's I have a file on information that's to why it's might not be in the same place.
Well, I kind of figure I know.
Talk to your dragon lady.
Okay.
Roll
I guess
me
I'll talk to my dragon lady.
a charisma check with proficiency.
With proficiency. I'm just gonna roll like a persuasion or something.
Okay.
So, what is a charisma one that I don't have?
Just roll a charisma saving throw. As a warlock, you should be proficient in it.
It's a god level saving throw. Sure. I don't know where the saving throw is. Oh, here they are. I'm gonna roll a proficiency and ability check, and then just add 3. Okay. It's 16.
16?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Takes him a second, but you do see the tree shift and you see her form.
Oh, okay. I wasn't really prepared for this, but
Well, how are you not prepared if I, here and you asked for me to be here?
I see where I'm wrong here.
You're the one that
So-
started the conversation, my dear student.
I have a question about. So we're getting ready to. I know you did all this research for me, and I tried to let them know, and they did not really seem keen on leaving at that specific moment about the skin. In
Yes,
Port Harbor.
the Selkie skin.
I know that you were telling me it was leaving the coast. Is it still around that area, or has it moved to any other countries, or?
I don't know the sea very well, but I have kept track of it. It
Do you
is
know
fairly close to you.
right now?
It's in Colcolin.
Here. You said cool.
We traveled
Colcon?
past that.
Qualcone? Like right here on this continent?
Yep.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are we gonna go that way now?
It's ready. It's getting ready to leave.
Do you know where
But
it's headed?
I do. It's heading towards Kakarg.
Where is this?
It's
Like
right next to the
first
Swarry,
Next to the quarry.
but it's like Krokard. Do you know if it's going to any specific city or the first vault in Krokard? It's very hard to say with my accent without sounding like I'm choking.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the name of the town was made by someone who was choking.
It's a whole continent name.
It's a whole continent name. Made by goblins.
Yeah, so they were choking.
Yeah.
We're kind of choking. We are from.
Did you say Thokar? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's it.
That's exactly what I said. Thank you.
So yeah, are they going to a specific place there?
Actually, that specific place.
New text.
Oh, is that
Oh,
Germany's
okay.
area? Is that Japanese area over there part of Thokarg? I thought that was part of Kakarg. Kakarg, that's the same thing.
It's
that's
not part of
Kakarg.
the core. It is.
Wait,
Kakarg.
why are the goblins Japanese?
It's Asian-inspired continent.
With a whole bunch of goblins. It's fine.
The goblins are just really trying to become cultured.
Yeah, they
They
read
were.
one culture book and they said, "Oof,
It's like,
I'm ready."
You know what? We're gonna develop manga.
I need
I
to go
see
to
it in our
Kakarg anyway.
culture.
Speaking of Lycan,
Yes.
wasn't the other like weird little mage people or the mage hunters, were they in Kakarg or they in Waswari?
There are some mage hunters in Waswari as well as Kakarg.
I don't
hit 'em
the
both.
mage hunters. I don't think the mage hunters are a major faction with Warrior though.
No, but I'm
They're-
like,
out there.
I was told about some when we went to that little mountain town in either Waswari or Kakarg, and I don't have my notes right in front of me, and I was like, I can't remember if it's that, but if there's
No.
some in Kakarg, I would rather.
You know, there might be some mage hunters in Warrior to help deal with the UNT population.
Possibly.
There are some, I guess, counter mages.
Yeah,
If you
'cause
want
I'm
to
just,
UNT
I'm
are
not
heavy
here
in
just trying to
necromancy.
learn specific like mage hunter techniques from other types, like from different types of factions of mage hunters. So that
Is
kind of
one
gives
Ones
us
you-
that you were told, the ones you were told, okay, I gotcha, were Austral with the Dwarven people.
Hmm.
There was ones in Draystein, and then there was some in Belora. Waswari has blood mages,
Oh, I don't want that.
a lot.
Just they
like a lot.
they already got enough.
Yeah.
We got enough blood mages in the group. We don't need any more. Thank
There
you.
are
Sure.
some in Kakarg, but they deal with something very specific. Also, their classification for things expands fiends. There's a
Expand.
different type of fiend there.
Okay.
You
Well-
know that on common knowledge, you don't know what they're called.
Well, now that I have access to the little library, then I can look that up later. But I want to look up like just that information anyway, but I won't do that right now. So she'll make a note to let the group know about the Kakarg situation. And then another question for Sipnu that doesn't have anything to do with Emily. Oh, I don't know situation solve it. She's just going to kind of look to her and do I already have my ring?
It's the same day, so no.
No. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Because I couldn't remember if I got it right then or if I have to wait for it. But I'll start talking to her the general gist of like what kind of happened in the last couple of days because we haven't spoken in a while. I'm not going to give her the most detailed. I'm not going to roleplay the details, but like, I'll kind of give her the general gist of like what happened, where I was, like why she couldn't really reach me. I know that stresses her out. And then ask. I'm gonna ask specifically about some weird dream that me and Will shared.
And Francis,
I know.
but
Well, do I know that Francis shared it? Did Francis specifically tell me? I can't remember.
You
if he
asked
did.
Will.
I know I asked Quill. So I don't know
That's
if
up-
Francis got it. If I asked
That's up to Francis.
I mean, if you said it around Francis, Francis would have mentioned I had that same dream.
Oh, I talked to Quill privately because I didn't want to be seen as a crazy person. And Quill had already
Okay.
started talking about some like weird dreams that he had, and I was like, oh. But she's gonna just, yeah, we've been having these weird, like, there was this weird dream, and I don't really get dreams, and there's a lot of Fae influence, so I was curious if you did that. I mean, Quill got one too. It was the same dream. Wonder if you knew anything about that.
Unfortunately, I do. My sweet student.
Is there anything I can do about that, or I know it's an issue, so I don't really know what to do about it. I didn't sound right. Don't really know who's in the dream.
The dream itself was one that many people around the world had.
Okay. I don't think Galen had it.
No. Because he is not Fae.
Hmm?
His people do not come from the Feywild, such as the elves and most of the animalistic awakened creatures that came from there. It is uncertain what the dream foretells, but it is an omen. Many creatures in the Feywild have begun to shift and prepare. Expanding territories, holding in lines. Specifically, the Unseelie seems to be rousing.
That's not.
Not in the way that would mean war or enjoyment, more so rousing in defense. Preparing for something of ill fortune.
Something that the Unseelie court is. The Unseelie and the Sea all kind of come together too.
Yes,
They don't usually work together at all, so that's weird. Is there anything that you
my
want me
own
to look
domain.
into?
I have my own domain in my garden, my forests. But even the reaches of corruption have seemed to spread out, try to affect my area.
I was saying something.
Blights. Vigilings have been turning into blights.
Is there anything that I could do?
For me, no. But in conjunction with all that you've told me, I feel like it is in conjunction with the man in black.
I think so.
And his defacement at Hollow's Hope.
When finish to go to a soiree, or away to a soiree, I now have access to a little knowledge things in this high district. Kind of not really sure who the other dream were. I can't really
The other
say
who?
to anyone. I was like, I don't really know who the other dream were. They didn't seem nice. But I know who Mr. Black is, and I don't know. I could probably try to figure out who the other are. And maybe we have a chance of trying to find him before it's too late.
Maybe. But my worry is that the man in black may be involved, but not be the one that caused it.
Oh, definitely. That man can't think original thoughts. He's a patsy. Just a guy who goes and does things.
And for what reasons he does these things, I do not know. I truly doubt.
I could start looking into, since I'll have access to restricted knowledge, see if I can't find weird Fae things that might have been corrupted or
Just to
I would
keep
have
an
an
eye out.
interest in a heart.
Keep an eye out. You never know when something will pop up.
Okay.
I think it would be a wise choice to consult other Fae if you see them. I am somewhat cut off. Devoting my time in both Hollow's Hope and in my grove.
I will, if I come across, I'll keep my eyes out for other Fae. Maybe when we get to Picard. I don't know how much Fae influence is in Tori, but he seems to think that they're a problem. So they do run a little bit rampant there, so I think that.
I'm sure. I've never been to Wiswari myself. Though Akira seems to want an alliance between their Sultan and myself.
She just kind of shrugs and she's just like, I don't know what to say to that. I don't know how to help you there.
Say yes.
You're the god.
Say yes.
Say no.
Chromatic dragons are very problematic.
Well, as much as I loved talking to you, and I'll keep if I find out anything about this weird dream thing. Now that I don't have a billion other to do, I'm finally going to kind of hone in again. I can devote a little bit more time to solving this little riddle.
The man in black reminded me of your friend that disappeared.
Yeah. Did.
Maybe there
looking-
is some clues in his past.
I do know quite a bit about him. He didn't know that I knew. I could maybe look into some more information, pick up some stuff. So as a starting. I'll let everyone know. But I know that you're busy with Grove, making sure that it stays safe inhabit. So,
Oh, that girl, surprisingly, is fairly adept leader.
that's good.
Her name, I forgot it, I'm sorry.
The girl that
From Hollow's Hope. That's me forgetting.
oh, I know it. I'll think about it in a second, but I know it. It's right there, like on the tip of my tongue.
It's right there for me. Ivy.
Yes. I was like, I know it starts with an I. It can't be. It's not Iris. I know it's not Iris.
Yeah. Ivy. You did well to take care of her.
Tried that. I'll maybe
Regardless,
check in with her, see if she has any information as well. I mean, someone so connected, Faye and town had to have had the same dream.
regardless, I do hope that you find good things on your journey. Are you liking that? Like, points at all of you.
I don't know what she's referencing, so she just kind of like looks at her arms. I mean, these are pretty nice. Looks at her outfit. I think I wore this the last time we talked.
It isn't
Should I change
fun
it?
to me. I kind of want to take it away, but I know your feelings. And she's gonna just like look at you and suppress it for like a second.
Yeah, she's just like, I can't answer your questions.
Yeah. Is this a problem?
Yes and no. Yes
Right
as
now.
in, I don't like it. No as in, I have to keep it.
Who did this?
She'll she'll kind of like run her finger up the wands. Oh, you know. The man.
You have to smack a bitch?
I've got some people working on it, but I want to get deeper into that situation. So that I can learn how to fix it. Big solver. This girl. Don't really know how to solve.
Do you want
know.
something to, get rid of it when it becomes inconvenient? Can you even do that?
They'll know. I feel like they will know, but eventually, maybe one day, when it gets to the point of it can't go on for any longer, or it's going to be an issue, get in touch with me.
I can't
because-
guarantee that I can get in touch with you. That's the problem. Because you disappeared not once, but twice.
Well, the second time was that guy, and she's just gonna point to the castle.
Yes, I'm displeased, but
He also doesn't
Understand.
like this if it makes you feel better. He also offered to take it away, but they're giving me this shield thing, but not really. It's like a distant, makes it harder. They're just really bad about wanting control over their people, which
Is there... I know you say that your friend Galen is a adept weirdo.
he is a weirdo.
Yes, I'm paraphrasing. Are you going to be traveling with Akir for a while?
I guess.
Or the bird? Quill?
Oh, Quill! He's my emergency contact. I have to.
He must be very adept and very reliable.
He's a smart man.
I am sorry that I cannot be your emergency contact.
Oh, well, you can, but you're not on the physical plane all the time.
Yes and no.
I'll tell... You know what? How about this? I'll tell Quill that he can share my information with you. I just can't know it because, she just points to her head.
Well, me and the young wizard do not have a pact, so we have no direct line of contact.
Akir can message you, so can he.
She. They? Yes.
Quill? Quill's a he.
Oh, no. Akir. You said Akir.
I said if Akir can message you, so can he.
Oh, okay. I see. Very adept then. Alright. Well, I can do something later, but you can't do anything about it.
No,
Jesus.
sadly.
She looks up in the distance to deal with something. I've guests.
You go
There are
deal with your
those
guests.
They are fleeing from these pockets of blights.
Deal with your guests. I will contact you when I can.
Alright. Stay safe,
Of course.
my precious people. And
She'll
she'll give you a hug.
She'll give her a hug too, and when she returns back to her tree, gonna kind of just do an about face and look for Francis.
Here, while she's looking for Francis, you get a message.
From who?
I wonder.
I wonder too. Nobody ever contacts me. Who's talking to me first this time?
I think it's Lord Sorik.
Also,
Be
Holson,
careful.
you,
It might be. It might likely be a scam. Those are the
We're
only
here
people
to
that call
contact-
me. That is.
We're here to contact
We're
people
here.
by RX extended warranty.
God damn it. They find me every time.
I even changed my identity, and they still can't contact me with a spell. Fuck.
Can't escape us. We have divination wizards up the wazoo. That's why there's no wizards in Emerus.
Fuck.
They keep taking them every time they show up.
They're in a
They're all
scry
in
center.
In a scry
Oh
center, there
my
it is.
god. Maybe that's who's scrying on me. They're like, when this is her extended warranty about to be up?
Yeah, it's not your mom's crying on you. It's literally just people who are like, oh, sooner or later.
All
She's gonna-
those mages outsourced the scrying to this scry center.
And they're just scrying on me. That's it.
Like, hello, I'd like to contact customer service. Your scrying sucks.
I've got like 6 different orbs on me at all times. We don't know who it is. One of them has to be my mom.
Calls fucking puts star 69 or whatever the fuck and call him back.
And we all know my mom has a backup. She has a backup scry. She's got a scry orb and a scry spell going at the same time, just in case
Yep.
one goes out.
Yep.
So at least 2 of the orbs is your mom.
Yes. The other 4, who knows?
So who contacted me?
This is Sivnu from the Evergrowth Grove. Contacting you just to ask for your assistance, and I then will proceed to think about trade.
It's a scam! Don't accept it!
So Kira's just
She would
chilling.
never ask for your help!
So Kira's just sort of like chilling in her room, reading a book and just like, Sivnu. That name sounds familiar. Is this the name spell? Did I already waste my 25 words? Wait, hold on. What's the job? Hello?
You
Hello?
get back. For someone so adamant to be allies, you do forget people easily. Yes, I have a request for you. It regards my precious pupil.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to make sure Wilson does not die. It's my job as a support line fighter. And I apologize. It's been a long couple of days.
It's understandable. I have gotten a lowdown on previous events. I request that you and other spellcasters within your party take upon a scroll to free my student from manipulation.
A scroll, you say?
Yes, it is specifically ritual magic. It requires 3 different casters.
So, I have a deal with the devil. That is, anytime we require a person for any type of task, we call upon him first. So he is a caster.
So long as there's 3 of you, you can cast this spell.
Okay. So that's
So
me
dude's
and
like, I don't give a shit about alignments. Just free this bitch.
Alright, so that's 2 of us. Francis is also a spellcaster, but I do not know if he would...
I mean, you also have Quill.
We do have Quill. Who said that?
Sorry, group call.
It's your internal monologue.
I hear her voice wherever I go.
She's literally outside.
Yes. Okay. So you
must
provide
not
the
tell her.
scroll. Must not tell her.
Yes.
Does she need to be within proximity when you cast the spell?
She must be within 30 feet range.
That would be difficult.
The casters have to be within proximity.
That will be difficult. She is elf, so she does not sleep. She will be aware of us while we cast it, depending on if the spell requires time.
It will not require a long time. It just requires 3 of you to cast it at the same moment.
I promise I will try. I am trying to think now about how to keep her from being aware of it. Do you think that you may be able to keep her entranced for some time?
Just hide it from her.
Just hide it from her.
Don't tell her.
Looking at.
It's not like she
think I-
steals things.
Do you think I can trick her into casting the spell for me?
Oh, this is gonna be so difficult. Good luck. Good luck. It's
I'm
not
making
like
this very difficult.
I am very persuasive. I might be able to be like, hey, it's a spell, but it requires like 3 of us to do it. Do you want to help us get it down?
Your blood boy is also a caster.
Does that count though? Because he uses blood.
we love the blood guy.
It just requires a caster. You would lead the spell. They would assist.
Okay. I promise I will try. I will do everything in my power to get the spell cast on your protege.
Be sure to do so when it is inconvenient to what you perceive to be her own self-sustainability and wants.
So, would it be a bad idea for me to cast a spell like right now?
Yes. If she does something out of character to the point of endangering herself or others, she would deem acceptable.
Oh, I understand. Wait,
Out of character, but she often endangers herself for fun.
So this is a precautionary spell.
Yep.
In case Holson starts to go like too far or something.
In case Holson goes fucking dark side.
Okay, well, Holson, I'm not going to tell you about this. I'm put the scroll in my ring.
Okay.
And I will.
Before you is a little mushroom person, like 2 inches tall, dragging a large scroll coming through your window.
Oh, hello. Dayama here.
Passes it to you.
I take the scroll.
And the scroll is a 4th level spell.
Ooh, I can cast those.
Actually, no. It is, well, you can cast scrolls above any level. It just requires casting. It is a 6th level spell.
Let me put that in my inventory then. Does it have a specific name?
Obliviate Enchantment.
Obliviate, even.
What a name.
Level.
It is 1 action, requires 3 casters. It is also instantaneous. Casters must be first led by one that's holding the scroll, and the 2 adjacent casters must be within 5 feet of each other. Of the one that holds the scroll. Basically, you have to be within 5 feet of each other, the 3 of you, and can cast it within 30 feet.
30 feet? Not 3 feet?
30 feet.
Okay. Casters.
It would use her spellcasting modifier if any spell that is above 6th level, the enchantment or mind-altering effects, you would roll a contested roll against the DC using Sivnu's casting modifier.
What is her casting modifier? Just so I can put it down my thing.
Her casting modifier is +7.
7. So that means that the spell save is
It would go against whoever casts the spell save.
Okay.
Basically, it's like dispel magic.
Gained by Sivnu. Keep forgetting how spell name. It's E's, not I's. Okay.
All ease.
Please.
I keep trying to do whole sign.
Incorrect.
Given by Sivnu a free whole sign of.
It's literally the way that you spell it is Holocene or Holocene or whatever without the extra O. That's literally all it is. It's that one Bon Iver song, Bon Iver song, but with just no O in the middle.
Okay. I now have that scroll in my inventory.
Alrighty. Well, it's nice talking to you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mushroom Man.
I'm not the Mushroom Man. That is my servant, Jeremy.
There's Z.
Yes.
promise to do what I can.
Good.
This enchantment has gone through her mind during the let's be at my place.
She wishes not to be removed, but I find it an affront. But her reasoning may be sound, or whatever reasoning that is.
Very well. I shall contact you about any adverse behavior to see if you really then is proper. Great.
Thank you.
And Akira put the scroll into her ring.
All
I
right.
think now she can use it to deceive Wholesome.
Well, luckily I don't have great insight.
Well,
I'm also
luckily,
not
all you
proficient
have to
in
do is
deception.
just not tell her.
Yeah, I don't know this is happening. Just keep it to yourself.
Here's not used to keeping secrets, so sort of like, hi, Holson, how are you doing? Nothing strange going on? Yeah, say, oh, yeah, hi.
Yikes.
She's just gonna assume you have a crush on her at that point, and she doesn't know how to act to that. Because, like, you were like, your last question you asked was, do you think I'm attractive? And she's like,
Correction. The question was, do you think I'm hot? So it's a little bit more
which
extreme.
wasn't answered at all.
Mhm.
In fact, I chose not to answer that question. I was like, this is gonna trap me somewhere I don't want to be. Olsen, that new little brain thing she got, she's real smart.
She's real smart, but she's still socially awkward.
Yo, that wasn't gonna go away. It got worse, actually.
Now you're overthinking things more.
Now I actually know things.
While we're still on Akir, I would like to contact Zorik and let him know what the game plan is, and that we've go to the entirely goddamn wrong spot. Wasted up to 4 months up here. How does he take the news?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be returning to Wasari soon. Can we use the teleportation circle if they will allow us to use it here?
You certainly can.
Thank you. I do not wish to waste more time than we already have.
Yes, I also do not wish you to go through the desert at this moment.
Does it become dangerous?
Extremely.
So, does Thorik have the dust elemental servants that normal blue dragons have, or is he just for? Is his area? It's a city covered with his lair action in his dragon effects.
He has layer actions and dragon effects, but he's altered them for the good of his people.
Okay. I'm wondering if Sorek, the town, is protected.
Yeah, Sorek, the town, is protected. I'm going to give you a lowdown on some stuff. So,
Okay.
Get ready.
Oh, no time. Here, let me pull up my handy dandy journal.
The unidentified dragon has come around again and made decimation on several trade towns near my territory. The prides of the Leonin have suffered great losses, as well as several key figures of the other liege lords. Have either stopped responding to our messages or are dealing with crisis. There's movement from the UNT. So I'd rather you all get here quickly and suffer no losses. Please let your compatriots know that anything that they wish to buy here is in a different currency. As you well know.
I will keep them aware. We are also bringing the young boy Oscar to be respected by you as per your request.
Good. It is very fortunate that he has complied.
I asked him, and he seemed eager, even.
Eager. Very well. I will host for our guests. I'll make your state well known to your rival.
Thank you, Majesty. For now, I will attempt to figure out what it will take for them to let me use their teleportation circle, and we will prepare departure.
Of course.
And with that, I will let him go.
Mm-hmm.
As I then cast my last sending spell of the day to the uncle of the king,
Mm-hmm.
saying, "Kira Sarek, we request you use the teleportation circle to return to Waswari. How much would it cost for us to be able to use it once?"
You get a response fairly quickly. Are you using the boons, or this request is general? We do not have the Waswarian sigils, but if you provide them, it would probably cost anywhere between 80 to 120 gold pieces.
We have the sigils, and we can provide them.
It will take some time to instill these sigils. The next time would be probably in a week.
Very well. We shall prepare. Thank you, sir.
Indeed.
And that is Akira's business taken care of for the day.
What other currency do they freaking use?
They use gems.
Ah.
Yeah, a lot of gems in the desert. And Lord Sorik himself is very partial to sapphire.
They use gems as currency.
Is it like equal value for equal value, or
No.
oh shit?
Gold depreciates over there.
I get that, but I meant like, for instance, if I bought a sapphire here that was worth 25 gold, would that be quote unquote the equivalent of 25 gold in Laswari?
If you bought a 25 gold like ruby or something of that size, it would be technically worth half.
Motherfucker. Because now I have to get gems for Oscar.
Well, luckily we have a week, and I would tell you.
Yep. It's gonna be so
Yeah, things
expensive.
are scarcer there, and gems are very good reagents as well as,
Mm-hmm.
easy thing to barter with.
I will post
Right.
the gem listings from the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, each gem definitely does have more value.
Oof. We're gonna make someone's freaking day here in the next little bit.
Yeah, go to a random jewel crafter. Hey, so I just need gems, raw, uncut. Here's 10,000 gold. Give me what the fuck you can.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff down there is also for barter.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the main currency are gems.
Yeah, no, I mean, Jiminy Criminy Christmas. Ah.
Well, that means that the 1,000 gold gems are worth 500 gold. The 500 gold are worth 250, and so on and so forth, apparently.
So everything is half.
Yeah.
All gems are half, and all coins are basically useless. There's some people on the coast that still take coins, because they have to deal with other people from other places.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get central area, it just stops.
Yeah, it's gems and trade goods, like meat, hide, chitin. Chitin sells for a lot, because it's armor.
Chitin does sell for a lot, and also can anything water. You can get a pretty penny for ice.
Yeah. Yeah, the decanter of endless water, just very few of it. So if Akir has one, it's nothing short than a godsend.
Well, since you guys are taking the teleportation circle, I can't give you the wagon.
Well,
Let me
luckily
say
you
that.
won't.
If you got somebody who doesn't mind, we have a chest of colding. We can take ice.
I mean, I also now have a frostbite spell.
I have a chest of colding in my ring. We can just shove that full of ice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can. We could fill your thing full of water, and I could just cast frostbite cantrip until it all freezes.
It only lasts for a limited time.
Yeah, you need control water cantrip for that.
Well, best I can do is shape water.
Either way, we'll chest of colding a crap ton of ice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the magic store later.
Now that you guys are aware that gold is useless in Westwari, you guys are like, oh fuck, I'm trying to get other stuff.
There's going to be some person, man, I can't get rid of these stones. Nobody wants this shit, man. It's the price, man. You can't expect people of this general caliber to pay for the prices that you have. We want it all. Diggity down!
However, I still won't pay your price.
Yeah, every single gem you have. So, Megan, are we able to buy? Are we able to buy some gems?
Yeah, you can buy some gems. The thing is, like, if you went by boat, there is exchange people there at the ring, the outside ring of the ports. In the center, there's no exchange people.
No.
Yeah.
So they just figure you got that shit.
Now, so Oscar just turned into a $170 or 170 gold child to a 340 gold child. God damn it!
I will not be buying gems, but instead be getting a spell that helps me make ice.
Yeah, I like to
Feel like
control
you
water
want cold
cantrip.
shit?
You
You
like
want
control water
cold?
cantrip, put it in your sword.
No, you will also need create and destroy water because they don't have water over there for you to freeze.
I have the decanter of endless water.
Yeah, Akir's got the water. I'll freeze it, and me and Akir are gonna be making bank.
Also, I've never said that the teleportation circle could not take vehicles.
It's just
Oh,
Imagine driving your vehicle up to the high district with the. Be like, excuse me, can we shove this cart in there?
I'm sure if carts are capable of doing it, they have means to get vehicles in there.
Yeah.
I'm half tempted just to spend 1,000 gold on a sapphire just so I can give it to Sork as a gift.
Your money, man.
And I do have 1,700 gold, but I wouldn't be doing it for trade. I'd be doing it merely to please my lord.
Yeah. And Akira, at your residence, you have money.
Oh shit! I got money in my estate.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! How much?
You have at your estate.
Go ahead.
At your estate, there is a total of 1,000 gold pieces worth of gems in various forms.
Okay, so 1,000. So is it 1,000 gold for there, or 1,000 gold halved?
1,000 gold halved, technically.
So 500 gold worth of gems.
Yep. It's still a pretty purse, but you spent a lot to get out and search for how long ever you searched.
I want to leave my sister with stuff too. I don't know how she's earning money when I'm not there.
She should be.
Am I able to
just-
find a?
Is invest a lot of the money you've been making.
What now? What's the difference?
No, it's just instead, like, yeah, you can buy your gift, but you can invest a lot of the gold that you've been making on this travel in Austral to really invest in your estate.
It's a trap.
That is true. I see. I could get that addition I've been wanting, a bathroom, finally.
A second outhouse.
Yes, a second bathroom. No, Akira's place has a bathroom.
But yeah, I know. So that's something to focus on in the next week. So I'm going to be, well, either way. Do we have any more discussions that need to be had between characters?
Between Nicholson and Francis, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go.
While I'm looking for Francis, looking for Francis, I want to go to the magic store to buy something that helps me make ice from water.
Okay. So, shape water is the cantrip.
Does that
the
freeze the
lasts
water
for
too?
It does. For 6 seconds.
Oh, okay. Well, I want something a little bit more permanent than 6 seconds.
Control water.
I thought it was 1 hour.
Or I think it's.
I'll double check. But the reason I think it's 1 hour is just a critical role where Regal wanted to bring a snowball home to his kid.
Right. Control water.
1 hour.
It's 1 hour.
Well, I mean, if you leave ice out in the middle of the sun, it will melt anyway.
But
So-
not with the magical spell. The magic will keep it frozen for an hour.
Yeah.
And then it instantly turns to puddle.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, if they're getting ice in a desert, kind of expecting it to melt quickly anyway. I assume.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, how much is create water? Or whatever.
Okay.
The
Control
Control
water is
water.
a 4th level spell.
Oh my god, no.
Shape water is also 5 square feet of ice.
You know what? I could cast it's a cantrip. I could cast it several times and be like, so it only lasts 6 seconds before it melts again?
It
1
only
hour for a
lasts
melting
an hour.
It can have 2 effects at the same time.
So shape water, I could shape the little cubes and keep them frozen for an hour.
For 1 hour.
Sure. I guess I'll get the cantrip instead of control water.
That's 30 gold pieces.
Cool. I will do that. And then I will go up to Francis.
He would be working on the wagon at the moment. You just see tiny legs out from the bottom. Actually, no, he'd be all the way underneath it.
Well, I'm not gonna. I'm just going to start talking at the wagon, and
Bob looks at you.
she's. What do I want to say about it? So we have to go to the Cog. Bit of a mouthful, but
Olsen, what are you doing here?
not gonna answer that question.
Screw.
But
Yeah, hold
basically, we need to be there
on.
soon.
Alright, hold on. Let me get it from out. Alright, what about the car?
So, you know the skin that we need?
Uh-huh.
Well, currently, I just had a conversation. Currently, it is in that one place in... Oh, I can't say it. Colne or whatever. It's headed... It's there right now, but it will be leaving soon. And it's on its way to a port in Kakag. We might want to make. Do I know roughly about how long it would take to get from that city to the port in Kakag where it's going?
You can roll me a either geography check or like navigator's tools, or
I don't have those.
a survival.
We'll go with survival. My +2 in wisdom. Four. I don't know. Could be.
As
Could
we're
be 2
nearing the
weeks.
end of the night, don't forget
Could
that
be
you have
4.
One free. You have one free reroll.
Oh, right. Roll. 12.
It's going to be around 30 to 40 days,
Okay. So, that's some time.
depending on what weather they hit.
Okay. So 30 is the quickest it could be? If they have
Well,
all
actually-
good days?
I'm sorry. Cut that in half. It's going to be 15 to 18 days, because ships move way faster than fucking
People?
wagons.
Okay. So, probably about, 2 or so weeks. Depending on weather, it will be in Kakar.
And how in the heck are we gonna get there within a couple of weeks? You do know how far Kakarg is, right?
I do. It's roughly 2 weeks away from that one city. But we're going to go to Aswari, so we won't be that far from it. And
How long is it gonna take you to get to Waswari?
I don't know, I think Akir is trying to do something so it doesn't take a long time. But, I don't know, maybe we could possibly... I don't know, get there? I don't know how we could get there, though. But that's where it's going to be.
You caught me at a good time, especially on the particular subject here. Francis will get a hold of the file of all the information that he got from Chutney. You do know what we're dealing with when it comes to that now, don't you?
I don't know who has it, no, but I know that someone does.
Yeah. The best bet that I have on that is this person right here. And I will show you towards the end of the file, which the rest of it is mostly just history. This pirate captain right here. I forget the captain's name.
You did not get the captain's name.
I thought it was there.
Fairly certain you only got the ship name.
What's the ship name?
The Barracuda.
Yeah, the Barracuda. That you were talking about a captain who got turned on by his first mate. I remember that.
Yep.
But yeah, the ship I believe is going to be on is the Barracuda.
Do you have
This thing doesn't in place for long.
have a... Do you have a ship path? A trade route?
No. Chutney wasn't able to get me that much information, but he was
I
able
could
to
get
track
you that
down
information.
the most. Yeah.
I have. That's what civic's for. And like, I just worry the longer that we take to get this skin, the more
The worse off
problematic
it's gonna
it
be.
becomes. Because
Yeah,
who
it's
knows?
already
It
starting to
could get
become
sold. It could get. The pirate captain might not have it anymore. I don't know. Karg is a goblin land. I don't know what they would need that for. Who knows? Maybe the pirate captain is wearing it. I don't know anything about this man. But,
Yeah.
I do know that he moves fast.
Yeah,
So,
I know that too. Which means there's not a lot of options for a convenient way of doing this. And I know that.
so the best bet is to possibly maybe. I know we don't want to keep it here from thing or her thing. Her thing. I know we don't want to keep it here from Tawari, but I guess I can keep a tab on it and see where it goes. Maybe it'll end up going to a story and we could just maybe travel a couple days or something. Maybe it'll end up getting to us. But my fear is it's already been here because it came from Oxford.
Yeah. To be honest, there are some resources we can use that I'm considering using those, and with everything that's happening, there's just a lot of things that are piling on top of a lot of things that are starting to pull at my attention.
Yes.
How's the best way to put this? I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. And Oscar just accepted an invitation from Akir to go to Waswari, and that's kind of taking a toll on me, I'm not gonna lie. And then again, I took Em with me to Chutney, and she's starting to learn some things about herself and is very interested in retrieving the skin as well. But with circumstances the way they are, that's not an easy thing to do.
Okay. I don't really understand your worry here. I mean, what to do is not easy today.
I know.
mean, we're not really in an easy line of work, but there's not really anyone else who can do it. Like, I don't know anybody else who could fight a pirate captain, but I'll make sure he's really small and make sure he sinks to the bottom of the ocean with a ship.
I'm not interested in sinking him to the bottom of the ship. All we need is a piece. We don't need the whole skin.
No, we need
a piece is enough to get Em back what she lost.
So you want me to run around with my sword and cut a piece off?
First, we'd have to find them, and not only just find him, catch him. Tracking him is one thing. Being able to keep up with him is another. But, like I said, I'm not sure exactly how long we're going to be here in Ingford. But like I said before, there's a lot of things going on in my mind, and I've been doing a lot of thinking. And I was going to wait until everyone was together, but I think you might as well be the first to know since we've been together the longest. I'm not sure if I'm going to be traveling with you guys much longer.
Olsen looks down and she looks back up and she's smiling. And why?
No reason in particular that has to do with the group. I'm quite fond of all of you.
Okay. So why?
Why? Because
Because you have kids?
yes, because of my kids.
Okay. So, as someone who has an adventuring family, I think I would be the perfect child to ask. On how you turn out. I tend to go into what your family's doing. So, I mean, yeah, sure. You can live a quiet, sad, lonely life in the countryside of Ingford. But like, no, wait. Your kid is leaving to go do the life that you're currently living. Emily is about to most likely go off to school somewhere because she's got a real aptitude for things, and I think she could be an amazing mage. She so puts herself to it, but you've got kids who are growing up, and yes, sure, it would be nice to be there all the time, but like, were your parents there all the time?
Just for a second. No, they weren't.
Okay. My parents weren't there all the time. Sure, they were there a majority of the time, but Dad's got things he's got to do. Mom runs a grove, and sometimes things go wrong other places. Sure, they have the ability to just be wherever they need to be, whenever they need to be there. And one day, maybe you will too. But if you stop now...
You don't know what happened to my parents, do you?
No, I didn't ask, and I don't... You don't need to tell me if you don't want to. But...
Oh, no. It's fine. They died. When I was 8.
Okay.
I didn't have parents. I kind of had to grow up myself. I had Cogsworth. He did the best he could, and I wasn't a very easy person to get along with. I've never have been, as you know.
Huh.
That being said, I know what it's like to not have parents. Yeah, Oscar is going on his own way, and I'm proud of him. I'm sad to see him go, but after things have happened the way they have, I can understand it. The least I can do is make sure he has people around him that'll take care of him and keep him safe. Em, you're not wrong. Is probably going to start going on her own way. And I have some resources I can look to maybe be able to find this Barracuda and get a sliver of skin from her coat. So that way she can live a long and prosperous life. Then there's Scratch, who, much like M, is very self-important, but he will find his own way as well. And then there's Curly, who I feel like I need to be here for more than anything, instead of just hiring a nanny. This last trip we took on, where we took on the dragon, how long was that supposed to take?
Oh, I have no idea. I showed up halfway through the traveling. But
Yeah, no. Based on what we were going, based on how things worked out, it was supposed to take about a month and a week at most. Took us 2. Now, that's not the worst case scenario, but we're already talking about going to places, continents that take us halfway around the world. How long do you expect those trips to take?
what I understand, it could take 2-3 weeks. It could take months. So, but if they're going to take months or so,
And not only that, I have expectations of me that I need to see to, that I need to focus on. I have to build a magical device that technically doesn't exist for Zorik. How much effort do you think that's going to take?
I don't know.
It's going to take a lot. And as much as I like traveling, it's difficult to do on the road, to do the research that I need to do. I don't plan on stopping hunt or being an adventurer cold turkey. And I'm invested in making sure I'm available to help all of you if you need it. Make sure we have ways of communication. You need me to do some research for you, I'll do some research for you. You need me to make something for you, I'll make something for you. I'm Paragon through and through, just like you. Always will be.
Except it's my fault that's in all of this.
Your fault.
I can do my own research if I so do. I don't necessarily need you for that. It would be a task that I could put off on you, sure. But
And I'd be happy to.
I don't want to be my assistant. I can buy an assistant. I technically do have an assistant. His name is Quill. And he is better than me in almost every way. But he is my assistant. So I'm richer than him. But so I don't need somebody who I could push work up on. I can do that to Quill. I don't. But I could. What I want you to think about is, sure, you could be there for your kids every single day. Good. As someone who did have a parent there for most of the time, it's lovely. It was. But I don't have any qualms about my childhood. I think it was very nice. Do I think it would have been different if I didn't have those people in my life? Sure. I can guarantee it would have been different. But these kids rely on you, but also they are self-sufficient. They have been on the streets for most of their life. And sure, you want to be there for Curly, baby, but I don't see why you can't, if we do take a boat. I mean, sure, traveling with kids, extremely dangerous. But I don't see why we can't get a boat and portal in somewhere when we get those types of powers. And so I know that my father has that power. He's a high-level wizard. Eventually, I will also be a high-level wizard. Just have that at my whim. Portal in wherever. I just think that you're being a little bit rash. Like, yes, if you want to travel and you want to sit at home and make your little trinkets and make your big machines, no one's going to stop you. I'm not going to stop you. That's truly in your heart, 100% what you want to do. I understand that. But don't just choose an option. Don't just choose an option because you don't think there's any others. Don't just choose the option of being a stay-at-home dad because you don't think that you can't travel with your children. Because these children do want to see the world. And what better way to see the world than with their father? Like, I don't know. It's my opinion. You don't have to listen to me at all. I don't recommend taking them to a soiree. At all.
Paulson.
But like...
Paulson. Are you hurt?
Am I hurt?
Because...
No.
Look, I'm gonna, call an apple and a pear. And you and I don't see eye to eye on anything. I mean, on a few things that we agree on. But, I mean, needless to say, when it comes to the group as a whole, I kind of stand out. And I'm not saying that's the reason why I'm making this decision, not at all. I'm just surprised that you're saying all these things.
I feel certain ways about things, of course, but I don't have to agree with 100% to think that you're valuable to the group as a whole. Sure, you stick out. So did Akira when he first got here. Now, Akira is not the Akira that first started here. Now, I mean, let's be real. I didn't fit in when I first started here. You eventually fall in, and you're very resistant.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not making this decision lightly, and I'm not going to stop being an adventurer. It's not like I'm going to be all of a sudden just a stay-at-home dad. It's just I can't make the long trips as we're planning on doing. I don't feel like, you turned out the way you did, and you turned out great, Holson. And in the interviews, I had nothing but high praises for you. But I can't shake the feeling that I'm making a mistake
I think
by committing so much time. Huh?
I think you are making a mistake. But it's not the same mistake you think. So.
No.
I think you should give this a little bit of thought. And when you're traveling around in Emily, and you're doing the other things that you've promised to do with hanging your hat for a little while. Just think about how we travelled with your children to England before you settled here. Sure, you have a home, but you don't have to be here forever. You could settle in.
I'm not saying this is a permanent change either. Maybe in a year or two, if everything works out, I'll be able to travel with you all. Again. Would I be excited for the opportunity of that? Sure. Would I jump on the opportunity? Absolutely, maybe. Depending on what's going on my end of the woods, it's just... I need to make sure that the kids that don't have... These kids don't have parents. I want to make sure that they always know that they do have one. And there's a lot of other things that, again, I need to be working on, need to be focusing on, that I can't do on the road. Am I going to miss all of you? Absolutely. Traveling with all of you has been the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
You could do whatever you want. I'm not hurt by your decision, but I do better. My opinion. Not really hurt, just like you're probably not really angry with children with you.
I can't hear you. What?
I said I'm not really hurt in the same way that you're not really angry when your children disappoint you. I think you can do more as a person and as a father, generally. Because when you're traveling, you're also bringing home so much money that these children would be set for life in whatever they want to do. Wizarding school is expensive.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever Scratch wants to do is, I'm sure it's going to get him a lot of trouble. That he's going to need a lot of bail money.
Francis chuckles. I get that.
Just think about it a little bit more. Just think about it a little bit more. Because I think you're selling yourself short.
I'm not, like I said, I wouldn't be stopping. I'd probably pair up with Garo and some of his buddies to do jobs that are closer by to town. So yeah, I'll still be able to make some money as an adventurer. I just can't make the big long trips across the world, is all I'm saying. And that's where all of you all are headed.
I mean, do what you want, but be a local guy, a rat exterminator. Not really hurt, just disappointed with the choice. And she's just going to kind of stand there, kind of silently, look at you up and down, and kind of just stick her hands in her pockets, and she's gonna walk away. Because there are fixes to this.
Probably. But, you know, above board decisions being made. What I think would be best overall.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to stop you from making a new character. But Holston is going to be disappointed in you for a long time.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a decision Francis would make regardless, but, you know, it's just, yeah. He's going to be sad, for sure. But I'm going to eventually talk to Akir and Galen as well. But that was the opportunity for Holston, I think. But yeah.
Holston will roast your ass if she thinks you're making the wrong decision.
Mm-hmm.
The following day.
Just
The following
No.
day,
following day.
Or a week, depending.
do I get my ring?
Sure.
Yeah.
The shape of the ring actually is a inset pearlescent, like a marble motif surrounded in gold, with a woman's face in the center of it, with a small little purplish blue gem where the third eye would be.
I like this. She'll put it on her left hand, on her ring finger. It's an engagement ring now. I hope the king didn't think that he was getting away from this unscathed. We're now engaged.
Mm-hmm. Sure. You're engaged with a 17-year-old.
I'm also gay. No.
Yep.
This is a problem in and of itself.
Yep.
Did you have anything else for Holston to do?
No, I just really wanted that ring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit here and attune to it.
So
I'm not gonna
Francis
attune to it, I'm just gonna look at it.
Francis will set Oscar up with gems to make sure he has spending money for Waswari. That being also, so with at some point in the next 2 days or so, with Emily, I would make a call to the demon or the devil, the one that we have a deal with.
Fiend. You can just say fiend if you can't remember.
The fiend.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You gotta call up?
Yeah, I'm going
How do you
to
call up?
see. Actually, no, with Akir in tow. I'll do this with Akir.
Okay.
I'll be like, okay, Akir. So remember that that devil you were talking to?
Yes.
I have a request for him to use up one of those charges that you worked out.
Okay, I'm sure he's here. Turn.
Yep. And as you turn, you see nothing there. And he says, "Hello,
No, wrong side.
Oh?
Sorry.
I usually come from stage left."
Nothing.
Oh, there you are. All right.
Yeah, and you see the same, person in the robes and the turban.
mhm.
Good-looking person.
All right, Battle Sky.
Some-
Francis has a request.
Yep.
I did not expect you to need it so early. But
I wasn't expecting to get the information that I did get as early as I did.
what trifle do you wish for me to take care of? Give
This?
fate a little nudge.
Yeah, no. Francis will look to M and kind of like gesture for her to stand next to him. This is my daughter M.
Hmm.
And she is missing something. Something very important. I think I need your help to get a piece of it back.
What is this piece? And do you know where it is?
Francis will look to M. Is that okay if I tell him what you are and why?
I don't know who this is. That's up to you. I thought we were
Alright.
going.
He is someone who can very much help us.
Yep. It's not a matter of we were going, getting a hold of where it is. Remember how we were told it was on a ship? That ship moves around a lot, and it's going to be moving here soon to a place where it will be very hard for us to catch up to. I'm very confident that this gentleman here will be able to help us. And I told you I'd include you whenever we made decisions like this.
Okay.
On a ship that's called the Barracuda, I believe there to be a Selkie skin, particularly hers. And I'm confident it is on the ship because we have someone tracking the existence of the skin itself.
Interesting. I believe you have misinterpreted the deeds of this deal.
So,
Are you wanting me to take it back?
at the very least, get a piece back.
This I cannot do.
Why not?
The dealings of what was discussed was to help you in moments of cause.
And this doesn't fit into that?
No, you are asking me to fight a battle.
How about something else then? Sabotage. Wherever the ship lands, ensure that it stays there.
This I can do. Subterfuge and finding things. That is something I can do. I will not be able to fight your battles.
Wouldn't ask you to fight. Perhaps negotiate for a peace in which I will recompense you whatever was needed to be paid.
Bartering is something within my wheelhouse. Do you know the name of this individual?
I don't know the name of the individual, just the ship.
Just the ship.
And I also know that currently, thanks to Holson, is currently docked out to Colm, just to the, what was it, west-southwest of here. And it's making its way towards Kakarg, either within the day or soon.
To the town of New Text.
To the town of New Text. I don't know.
We love that town.
That's
Good
the
town.
favorite town.
Fun time.
Those goblins, they're just like, why name something
New
specific?
Texas. Yeah, it's New Texas.
Oh, that shit's wild down there.
If you're able to barter a deal just for a piece of her specific skin, to which I'm sure having her here would make it easier for you to find that particular one. It's all we need.
If that doesn't work, Francis, do you want him to do the plan B of sabotage a ship?
Break the ship. Make sure the ship stays in the ports so that we can get from Wiswari to this area.
That is, if you think you can make the trip from where Wiswari is to this location within the time it would take him to repair.
That's why I said sabotage. Ensure the ship cannot move by any means necessary.
If a deal can be struck, then I will impart upon you that they are willing to come to the table and their requirements. If they have become hostile, I will deal with other means. But do please know that as soon as I do bring this up, they will be on guard.
Like I said, I don't want to take away anything from them that they don't already have. A piece of one thing, which is all she needs to recuperate what she's lost.
Piece of skin. To track this down, I will need a vial of the child's blood.
And is that alright?
Hair. I'd rather the hair.
There you go.
And goes over and snips a little piece of hair.
Mm-hmm. If you would act as my liaison for the deal, whatever they ask for, whatever they ask you in return, let me know, and I will. If it's gold that they want, I have plenty. If it's something else, huh?
At this time, I can reach you tomorrow with an answer.
Thank you.
Fail or succeed, does this mark off one for your uses?
Due to the fact that you gave me an alternative that I could achieve, then it would use one of the uses.
1 out of 3.
What would it cost me in return?
What would it cost you? How do you mean?
Don't I have to pay for your services myself?
The terms of service are that of my usefulness and praise for my effectiveness to one Lord Sorik, as well as...
Remember that we are already paying our side of the bargain.
Indeed.
Gotcha. I can see to that.
Yes, and if I were to be helpful to you, maybe more deals will be available down the road.
Yeah, and I can see to that for you.
Indeed.
I wish for your success.
And I will bring you news. Of course I will
Thank
use
you.
a proxy.
As you deem necessary.
As I wish not to show my full hand. Good day to you.
Do what you see fit.
The Kier will give you a bow.
Capability. Huh?
Gives you a bow as well. And leaves. Disappears into shadow.
Mm-hmm.
So we have just a few days left until the teleportation circle is complete.
Yep.
Is the wagon able to travel over sand?
Yeah,
I have the rest of the week to make. Yeah, I have the rest of the week to upgrade the wheels to make sure it can.
Is there a way to do attachable skis?
You don't need skis. You just need a way for the treads to be able to dig through the sand. I can manage that.
That works as well. Okay. I am going to go buy some gems and prepare.
I would recommend go and take a your beast of burden to a shaver. All that hair is not going to do it any favors in this desert.
Sure. Very well, I'll bring it to a groomer.
And for the rest of the week, I will be fitting the wagon to be traversable via the sand.
I'm gonna check on Vickery and see if she is going to join us to Waswari.
Okay. Easy enough to check on Vickery. And also, I would need a Tinker's check. 3 of them, specifically, equal 20, you'll be able to get it within the time limit. Higher than 20, you can also possibly make another adjustment.
Alright, Tinker's Tools. Here we go. Just for rulings, I have 1 reroll and I have 1 lucky coin.
Yeah, okay.
So I can use both of those?
You can also use my reroll if you need it, because I still have it. I don't think I'm going to use it within the next 20 minutes.
Alright. I'm going to reroll that. Alright, so that's a 15 on the first one.
15 total?
Are you fucking serious? I'm going to use my lucky coin. There we go. And then
for the
last
first
one.
day.
Huh?
15 for the first day, 28 for the second day, and 16 for the third day.
That's really bad.
For Francis, he's used to getting above 25.
I'm used to at least I should be getting above 20 on average.
He's distracted. He's about to lose his son or something.
We round up
my
in this,
boy
so it's
is-
exactly 20.
Yeah, no, I'll take it.
Yeah, we round up and down in this house, so.
Yep.
Olsen told him that she was disappointed with him, and it's really thrown him off his game.
Yep. Man.
Hey, I'm making a very drastic life decision right now. Okay.
Yes, you are. Okay, so. I'm going to tell you right now, within that day, he comes back.
I'm in the middle of working on my on the wagon. Primarily the wheels as I'm fitting them.
Mr. Stein,
Yeah.
we have come to an impasse.
How so?
Not only was my representative struck down during this deal, he was told what it would cost.
What would it cost?
2 Selkie skins.
Did you destroy the ship?
I did not destroy the ship yet, but my servant was struck down and permanently killed.
Permanently? He was not sent back to the house.
They were not. Their essence was taken away from them and destroyed.
So we weren't able, huh?
The next move is up to you. Can you have him just track the ship for us? Or maybe destroy it?
I can
Is
do
it still
sabotage.
Hold on. Is it in the ocean now? Or is it still in dock?
It is in the ocean.
Shit.
Here's the thing, though, is that he will live. He has the skin, yes? So destroying the ship will ensure that he may end up becoming alone.
Perhaps.
Alternatively,
Okay.
we could do a more drastic sabotage and maybe slip some sort of plague onto the ship. Weakens them significantly.
Francis, he kind of like The fact that it's no longer in dock, it's in the ocean, it complicates things.
I can do one of those two methods. Weaken them significantly secondhand, or keep them in a position where they are needed to repair something drastic. That will take many days.
The choice is yours, Francis, and if you can think of a third option, feel free to present it.
Francis is gripping his wrench really tightly, tempted to throw it because he's just angry at the moment that didn't work out. He was just hoping it'd be done. Does it look like a majority of the crew they have is capable of swimming through the ocean?
Through the eyes of my servant, Captain has great, it seems to be, callings to water as well as the wind. There were several sea elves, but several humans as well. Their first mate was Marrow.
Was Marrow?
A Marrow.
A marrow is a
What's
sea.
that?
Is a marrow is basically a mermaid.
Basically, like anglerfish mermaid.
Yeah, they have a
Gotcha.
monster type, and if you want to search it up on Beyond.
Yeah.
At this point, Francis noticeably just takes his wrench and just hucks it across the workshop. So we can't just sink the boat in the middle of the ocean and have you pick up the things after.
Why not?
Because enough of their crew are competent or capable of making sure to maintain all the treasures that are on it.
And the treasure you seek is fused with the captain.
Her specific skin or all of them?
All of them.
So sneaking up and just snipping a piece and running is out of the question.
I dare not. I am maybe very capable.
Do you know anyone who would be capable of it?
There are some, maybe, but ones with great depths would incur.
And I probably don't have the funds or the ability to convince them to do a job for me. Nor do I think I'd be willing to pay anything that they would ask. How effective as a sickness can you muster?
Enough to weaken them significantly, at least to the majority.
But then we'd need a way to get to them.
Indeed.
Getting to them seems like the easy part. It's very common to find ships that hunt pirates.
Francis thinks for a minute. Because the problem is pinning down the ship. Which, there's a couple of ways to do that. Then there's weakening the crew, which these guys are no joke. They're able to systematically destroy the essence of a devil. So that means
He was able to destroy the essence of a devil.
the captain or the Marrow? The captain. So
The captain did it.
is so the captain is no fucking joke. Destroying the ship would slow them down a great deal, but that wouldn't solve the problem. Fucker he wants 2 Selkie skins. I don't even know where to get those, nor would I be willing to take them from anybody. We know he's going to be to Kakarg.
Do you have any alternative ideas, Devil?
Besides making an incursion yourself? No. I am merely to facilitate.
I was thinking about just letting you have fun with them. Any type of evil dastardly plan you could think of, just see how it works.
No, that puts him at too much risk.
If I were to lose many servants, it would not be a balanced deal.
And I'm not going to ask you to do that. I think the best thing we can manage is finding a way to make sure we always know where that ship is.
Which we already have, so
Yeah.
Through Halston.
I'm not there, but like maybe Devil.
be there. You can be there.
I'm-
Cast message at Holson.
Yeah, I won't. I don't want to look at. I don't want to look at.
Francis.
I don't want to look at Francis, but I will answer your message.
The Devil here are trying to figure out how the fuck is these pirates. Any thoughts?
You know, I would think maybe. I would suggest holding them down, making it difficult for them to leave the port they're at. Whether by weather or by broken ship or by sick crew member, you can choose, you can make it the worst experience possible for this person the minute they get to Kakag. Make sure that maybe the place that they buy the wood to fix the ship is all out of wood. Oops. How could you have planned that? Maybe the sail's ripped and there's no one there that knows how to sew for the next 3 weeks. I don't know. Little inconveniences that would make it very hard for the person to leave the ship, like, to get very fast. So that's my first choice. My second
The best
choice
thing
is
I could do is either steal sails or steal their entire rudder.
well, it's kind of hard to go anywhere without a rudder. So
But if they have a decent bosun and some supplies, they can replace it.
true, they can always replace things, but if you continually steal them,
I believe this is a one-time thing he's gonna be able to do. Fuck us once.
Okay,
and
so-
it'll look good.
if it's a one-time thing, how about travel to and there? So, if you could get us there, we'll solve your fucking issue. We will kill a captain if I have to. I'll get a skin. If I want something, I will get it. But, getting there is a problem. Is there anything he could do about transportation quickly? Because I know we're going to a swarry,
Do you know
they're going to show up in about...
For myself, yes.
Only
For others, no.
I believe the teleport spell is beyond most of us.
Yeah, I don't know that spell. I could cast it.
It's a 7th level spell, so
Yeah, if I'm
I
given
believe-
it to cast, and I can like cast it with someone, maybe I could lower the
Travel
chances
through
of
the
fucking it
abyss
up.
hands.
ooh, the
Do
abyss
not-
sounds like a... Does not sound good.
I do not believe you want to join the venture.
This is frustrating.
Is there
Is
a
that-
way?
Francis, I understand
Can
your
you-
frustration, but I don't believe that was ever going to be a quick and easy solution.
No. But
Oh,
is there a
you're
way?
there now?
No, I'm casting message each time, just generally like pointing my sword towards him or towards her, and just continually speaking until I am like just throwing ideas out there.
See, like above board, I'm thinking about putting a huge bounty on his head, but I don't know if he already has one.
Oh, he for sure already has a bounty on his head. He's a fucking pirate.
Yeah.
But like, how much is that bounty?
More than you could afford.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's not going to be any small bounty for a guy who can kill devils for good.
I was thinking maybe any other transportation magic that this guy has, like not just teleportation. Does he like? Is there any way to make us like travel faster?
The best long-term fuckery we seem to have is plague.
Mm-hmm. That is the best one and a continuous one.
Yeah, that's
the thing is, like, if you could make them sick for a long time, like they could still leave the port with sick
They're
people.
currently in the ocean, which means if we wait a day or two, they'll be out in the middle, which means they have no quick answers to sickness.
Yeah.
That we know of.
They should.
But hey, it still seems... Listen, in Lycan's world, magic is pretty abundant. They might have someone able to cast second-level spells.
They might also have, paladin, you don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even though, like, a really good doctor could make tonics,
Yeah, I feel like just a plague is our best action to go with right now.
What is that one spell that turns you into like a wind person where you can move really, really fast?
Gaseous form.
And that's only for 8 hours. Or is that only for 8 hours, or is that for like an entire day?
It's for 8 hours.
Yeah. But how fast could you move? So, like, say we could...
Ooh, it's a third-level spell.
Oh. Or it's
so we're here. So, yeah, say we're here, and we need to get here.
Wait, hold on.
How do you think we could travel that?
Hold on. Gaseous form is a third-level spell, duration 1 hour. While in this form, the target's only method of movement is a flying speed of 10 feet. I don't think that's what you're looking for.
It's Windwalk.
It's Windwalk.
I know it's like a druid spell.
Yeah, it is a druid spell. It is only a druid spell.
I can get a druid to write me a spell scroll.
Yeah, it's a 1,200 kilometers per hour.
I don't know how far that means.
So that's 300
I don't know the metric system.
It's fucking
For
fast.
how long? An hour?
So, I think it's like 8 hours. So, if we wanted to get here to here, how long would we be able to do that with Windwalk?
Where? Shift and click, please. If you would.
So,
I think that's only for DM. Yeah, it's
only for me.
So, we're Swarry capital next to the lake, right here, to New Text.
New Text. Well, it's going to take a lot longer than you have. Windwalk. But they still have like 15 days to travel there, but you can teleport the end of the day or the end of the week.
That's 132 feet.
It's 132 feet. So each square is a day worth of travel if you're not taking a sand ship. Or also known as a dune runner. Dune runner cuts like majority of this in half. Until you get to the water again.
I would hold off on the plaguing them until we are ready to start hunting.
Yeah. Yeah. So we teleport here. We get to the capital at the lake, and then we take a dune runner to like here. I guess.
So I think the answer falls more on ignoring new text and keeping track of where they're going next.
And then
Because the only way we're going to catch them is cutting them off. Yeah.
Cutting them off and making sure they're not prepared for us.
Well, we can do that for sure. Because eventually they've got to come around. I don't know where their pirate cove is, but like,
no one knows what a pirate cove is.
I'm sure I could figure it out if I ask Sivnu enough questions, and I see that they're sitting somewhere for a long time. I can get it back in touch with Sivnu at a later date. Because
so 2 weeks from now.
I told her I would get in touch with her anyway. And kind of like
I will say this above board. When that time finally comes, when we're dealing with this guy, I do want Francis to be there.
Yeah.
We'll let you know when we start hunting then.
Mm-hmm. So the best thing we're going to be able to do is cut him off, and that's only if we're going to have time to keep track of when and where. So Sivnu is going to be a very useful tool for that.
Yeah, I don't want to ask her like all the time though. So
should we tell the devil that we will call on him when we need him, but for now prepare the most potent plague possible in your repertoire?
Yeah, no.
Get ready for us to call on you.
Yeah, no, it won't be anytime soon. Our best bet is to find the best opportunity to be able to cut him off. So not this next stop, but maybe the one after or the one after that.
Yeah.
Until then, do you think you can cook something? Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna be like, hey, make the most deadly plague possible. I don't care what what it's gonna do. You got like a few months,
and let it mature until we need it.
Yeah,
like a fine wine.
And then I'll use mine for travel to get us there in enough time. Because like, if I could ask, is he willing to like? If I ask for a spell, could he give me a spell?
That would be a different favor.
I know.
Yeah, I have my own favor.
That way,
so I just wanted to know. Favors. Yeah, I just wanted to know if that would be like something he could do.
Yeah. So he tells you the ship that they have is bigger than a cutter.
I don't know what that means.
All right.
Is it a warship?
It's a frigate.
Oh, so it's not quite a warship, but it's not quite. It's like in between. It's in between like a normal ship and a warship.
It's faster than a galleon.
Yeah. A galleon is a warship. I'm like thinking about like Assassin's Creed pirate because that's literally all my ship knowledge right there.
Yeah. So basically, it's a frigate, so it's smaller than a galleon, but it's a lot faster. It's also so for extra favor, he can give you all the details on that ship.
Well, what I know about frigate...
I'm not worried about the details of the ship. Like I said, I'm okay with him brewing up a nasty sickness and letting it mature until we have the opportunity to catch these fuckers.
Yeah, so so as part of Francis's bargain, is he willing to do that?
He did say he would be able to inconvenience them. And he does have a little bit of a, sadisticness because his, one of his servants was,
They got his guy.
Taken from him.
Yeah, not only was he killed, he was killed. Super dead.
So I'm going to request of him to gestate a potent plague until we tell him to release it.
On the ship.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. In the exact words, he will make a potent plague. On your command, it will be released on the ship.
Yep.
Nice.
And that will end Francis's deal, which means Francis cannot make another bargain with him.
Nope.
He could. It'd just be independent.
Yep, it would be an independent and would require a different deal. Or would require a payment of Francis other than word of mouth.
And Holson requests an ability to cast a movement spell.
Yeah.
Maybe like a potion teleport or something, I don't know.
Yeah, the thing is...
Go ahead. Sorry.
The thing is, it's going to change depending on where it is. Like,
Yep.
what type
You
of
wish-
spell we would be able to get.
You wish for a spell that can aid in your movement at a certain time.
Or maybe he can procure us a quick pursuit ship so we can catch up to them.
Do you know how to drive a ship?
The reason for him procuring it is that he could find us a captain and a helmsman, and we're just the ones hiring them to go bounty hunting.
Yeah, you can definitely like charter a ship.
Mhm.
And there are bounty hunters out there.
Yeah,
You could charter an airship if you wanted.
Ooh.
shoot them down from the air. That would be fun.
Yep.
Well, most
Yeah,
cannons
no,
can't
and
fire
I'll
upwards,
even-
so
And I would even go so far as like whoever's hunting this bounty, you can keep the bounty. I'm not interested in the bounty.
Oh, I'm
But what's
interested
on
in the bounty.
Is mine. You know,
I will take your
Francis
money.
would say, I will give whoever gets the kill shot my share of the bounty.
fair enough. Well, when we get to
Yeah.
that point, if we remember that,
Yep.
we'll get there.
I think I'll know
Yeah,
fire.
so-
I think I'll know fireball by then.
Yeah, no. So
I've
so
blown up a
with that-
ship before. I'll do it again.
Yeah. So with that being said, when that time does finally come, can I have Francis join them?
You can certainly.
If we remember
Yeah,
this,
okay.
if we remember, the problem is it might be like a real life year until that happens.
I understand that. And I'm never going to forget about Francis. Again, I'm going to have Francis be a useful NPC to you guys, or as useful as he can be.
Well, with that, I'm gonna say go ahead and do your conversions of
Yep.
like money
Yeah.
if you
Golden
want.
gems.
Yeah.
I am only gonna pay in ice. Just ice.
Ice.
Just ice.
Just ice.
Not everyone's gonna just take ice. You know this, right?
You know what? They'll get water.
That's cool.
I refuse to buy gems.
Sure.
Then you're going to be broke.
I have gems
I've
on
already-
me. Don't worry.
I've already deducted my gold amounts to set Oscar up with coin or
Okay,
with
so,
gem.
so he has 300 coins worth of gem.
He has 340 fucking coins worth of gems, which gives him 170 gold coins worth of buying power in case he needs it in Waswari.
But
Which
also,
should be fucking plenty. He knows how to fend for himself.
Yeah.
But also, let's be real. I think I could steal somebody's gems.
And Buddy utilizes his money to get half of it in gems.
Oh, speaking of, how much will it cost me to get a locating stone for him and for Oscar and Buddy, as well as the better version of the sending stones for the group?
So the better sending stone is going to be expensive.
How much is it?
Un momento, por favor. Because the better sending stone, you want to be able to. You want to have full conversations?
Or at least a not so limited amount of sending spells, so that we could mimic a 25 word per in case. You know what I mean?
Okay. So this is a different thing that I'm doing here because it's a
Uh-huh.
homebrew item. They're called Oracle Stones.
Okay.
Fairly large and very expensive. But basically, you can concentrate up to an hour, or like not concentration. You know, you could talk up to an hour a day through it.
Okay.
So,
How much is
like,
it?
like I said, it's going to be expensive.
Is it green expensive, or is it blue expensive, or is it purple expensive?
It's blue expensive.
Okay, unless you roll really low, I can't afford it.
It's also gonna not be a. It's not gonna be the normal. What is it called? Die roll for magic items.
Alright, I
It's a
got like
D10.
2,000 I can spend on this, man.
Yeah, it's a D10.
Hope
Jesus.
you roll it. Let's hope you roll low.
Roll a 1.
Yep. It's a D10 times 1,000.
Roll a 1.
10.
10,000.
It is 10,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big old fat bag of fuck that shit. I have a spare sending stone for you guys.
Like,
Yes.
can you give me a
How much?
second-
Okay, good.
Oh, just can you give me a second character sheet for Zara? I just realized I don't have one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Create actor.
And I'll
Um,
and then when we get there,
with that-
if we're still doing a Drake Warden thing, I'll just switch her stats over to Drake Warden, or to Drake Warden
Okay.
Drake.
Yep, that's fine. I mean, you're going to be in Waswari next session, so...
Yeah.
And
So I might as well
Sorak.
just do the Drake. I might as well just do the Drake Warden thing because we're not. I don't know if we're gonna fight, but I'm probably not gonna summon her if we do.
That being said, how much is the locator crystals?
Locator crystal, easily a green. Like,
So 1d6 times 100.
Tell me how much? 100. Let's go.
300.
3.
and that comes with a locator
All
ring.
right, I'll buy that.
Like it's going to be a ring and then an orb for location.
All right, I will purchase it, and that is currently in Buddy's and Oscar's inventory. I'm also going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to present my Zeno's bag of holding to whoever would like to hold on to it.
Go, Holson.
Oh, okay.
I already have like 2 extra dimensional spaces with my ring, and then
I
the
don't have any,
preservation inside
Actually,
the ring.
what all is in this
Mhm.
bag of holding?
It will be empty unless there's anything you guys need. I will actually, you know what? No, I will give you all of my potions of healing,
Okay.
which would be the so 5
Let's pull it up.
potions.
A second sword that starts to rumble.
Fuck off! Not dealing with this shit again.
Shoves the sword right back in the bag. We'll forget that one.
All right. So 5 potions of healing. Right. I will. You guys are going to Kakarg. There is a 250 gold piece diamond in there.
I have a 50 gold piece diamond.
Yep.
That's a
I
whole revive spell.
Yep. There is a lantern of revealing. I'm going to leave that in there. I will leave the 2 thieves kits in there for you guys. No, I'll just leave 1. I want to keep
Why
1 for
don't you just
Francis.
make a list?
I will do so.
Yeah, please just make a list. I'm not writing all this down.
It's going to be in roll 20.
Okay.
So,
Copy and paste it into,
yeah, I'm going to do it in roll 20, and then I'll copy and paste it into the Discord.
Okay. To make it quick, because we're getting late, you're able to get all the things you need.
Uh-huh.
You're able to outfit the cart with spikes.
How long
Spike
is this
trails.
going to take to do all that? I'm sorry. I just curious.
It was within the week.
Okay. Cool. Within the week, I'm doing something else. But you continue.
You find out it's a son of a bitch to get onto the Barracuda with a deal.
Yep.
You find out there are dangers happening in Wishwari,
Mm-hmm.
involving the UNT fuckers.
Yep.
And your goal for right now is to get down to Emerus to fulfill.
I have a gem phone.
I don't know what that
A gem-
is.
A gem phone.
What's a gem phone again?
I don't know
That
what
means
that
I
is.
That means I can connect to any. Oh, that means I can connect to any ascending stone that I can frequency with.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what you're speaking of.
Yeah, never mind. Okay.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Sorry. I wrote down gem phone. I was like, wasn't that was a thing where I can do the sending stone magic to any sending stone I can frequency with.
Yeah, that way he only used one. That way he only used one stone, while everyone else around him has like, I don't know,
Yeah.
a bunch.
A million.
Yeah, instead of a
Right.
pair, it can be like,
Like a cell phone?
So I could give them the 2 sending stones to both of them, right?
the 2 sending stones has, because they're Bellis's sending stones, they have 3 uses each.
Well, either way, they get a sending stone.
Each between them,
Yeah,
they
so
have 3
there's that.
uses.
Yep. Never mind. In that case, it wouldn't be that much.
You
know what?
that information out.
In that case, but yeah. So here, it actually wasn't that much. So it's gonna be inside the because there's not a lot of stuff that you guys need.
While he's figuring all that information out, if possible, Holson's gonna be in the library that she got access to, that High District library. And I'm gonna send you, I don't have to roleplay it because it's just a whole bunch of information. And that's a lot. But, like, I'm gonna be there for a week. I'm just gonna send you some, like, topics that I want to look up. And you could just tell me if I get them.
Okay.
Also, I'm giving Oscar the lucky coin.
You're giving Oscar the lucky coin.
Giving Oscar the lucky coin.
Okay. He takes the lucky coin. What is this?
It's a good luck coin. It saved my life when I was fighting the dragon. It saved my life when I was traveling all around. I hope it's enough to keep you safe.
Okay. Give him the coin that has the change bringers, face on it.
So yeah, he has the lucky coin on him.
All right. And we're going to end it here, but there's going to be a conversation between you and M concerning what was discussed and what you did.
What's going to happen? Yep.
Well, first and foremost, she's going to talk to Holson about what's going on.
Yep.
Holson gotta be mad.
Yep. So that's fun.
Yep. All right,
Victory will be coming.
Hell yeah.
She'll be coming with
Around the mountain?
No, I thought the same
with
thing.
Oscar. And Scrap is being left behind.
Oh no, I'll take care of Scrap.
Scrap is being left behind for the fact it's not a dragon that can protect itself. It's a little dog
It's a little pupper.
that can legitimately die.
Yeah, no, Francis will take care. Francis will take care of Scrap.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
Okay.
All right. I will catch you all on the flippeth side.